Hello and welcome back to Trails into Reverie. So we are definitely getting close to the end of the post-game here. As far as I can tell, we were told that the next stratum will be the last. We are currently on here, and we have not made it to the midpoint or anything, but I did go around and I got the blue seal, which I'm blocking. But yeah, I went and grabbed that blue seal from a nearby tough boss. So decided to get that out of the way. We have some people to talk to, just random updates on not everyone this time. So we're gonna get those out of the way, do the 2 daydreams that we currently have available, and then oh wait, why are you
Central core activated.
oh right, I have normal missions to do. I kept resetting this so we have a different oh no, we have Team Jaeger Bomb again. Oh, awesome. I was worried because I reset this repeatedly, but I guess I accidentally reset it back to the point where this came back up again. There were a bunch of them, but I made sure to avoid doing them. I grinded a lot too. Lots of people, just random people, are 250. I kept these 4 the whole time, and then I took 4 random people and just ran them through with me as I grabbed stuff, and just got a bunch of people to 250. So just randomly, yeah, like Emma's randomly there. They're not even half of them are 250, but still, I feel like I did a decent amount of grinding. I got everyone's. I'm blocking it, but I got everyone in this group's special accessory, basically. Their what do you call this? I don't know, the upgraded version of their unique accessories, so I decided to give it to them and then keep Grail Locket because ailments, I'd rather prevent them, but either way, it doesn't really matter because we're playing on normal now, so
You,
who cares?
got a sec?
Nope. That girl looked just like Kia. What the heck's going on? Geez, I hate worrying about things like we can't control. Problems like this are better solved with feet on the ground. Just let me know when it's time to go back in there. I'm ready to get this investigation on the road. Okay, so you guys are just gonna have general, like, stuff if it's relevant to learning that she looks like Kia. I can't believe that white shadow turned out to be the spitting image of Kia. Whoever she is, she didn't seem all that hostile to me. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go trusting it anytime soon. Any idea what's going on, Keto? Well, there has been one thing that's bothering me. It's the time when she first showed up. It's like I've felt something like this before. She didn't appear to be a simulacrum. That may be, but it doesn't change that I'll have to be even more careful than before. Okay.
Sharp.
Really does look just like her. Oh, I should be talking to them again at least. I don't know what the hell's going on, but we can't let our guard down. Damn near anything's possible.
I know that with you guys here, it'll all be okay.
She looked just like me. I don't sense anything wrong with causality, so what's going on?
Did you need something?
Never expected that girl to be the spitting image of Kia. I'm sure this is related in some way to the abnormality within the Reverie corridor. The anomalies occurring here may be related to something beyond all our imaginations. Should be even more careful as we progress. I will lend you what strength I have. I've already made my theory and I'm sticking to it, that she's potentially the original Demiurgos.
What's wrong?
But that girl looked almost exactly like Kia, and the sense I got from her wasn't hostility. If anything, it felt as though she had already resigned herself to something. Kind of like someone we've heard about. We need to be cautious about how we approach what's happening. Also, it would make sense that Demiurgos retreated to somewhere like here to watch over, you know, observe from afar.
Thanks for thinking of me.
She doesn't seem like a simulacra in the world, but dealing with her isn't any easier with a face like that. Why does Altina and Milliam, why do those two? They seem very, like, off, like, their feelings are getting really weird about this, and that's what throws me off. Restlessness, it might be related to that girl somehow. We've already heard this, actually. Yeah.
Hey there.
I think. I want to know why that girl looks just like Kia as much as anyone, but I don't want it that to distract me. Let me know when we're going.
Hear me out.
Between that and the trials, only getting harder. I can't tell who's updated. I've got your back, no need to rush shit. Yeah, no, that's
You need
that's the
little
same.
old me.
Okay, everyone else is the same. It's a little bit hard to tell. All right, who up here is actually updated? There are multiple groups, surprisingly. Okay, you four have something. The Causality Recording Engine, Azoth. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta check something. The fact we've ascertained the true identity of the Black Mirror is a huge step forward, and yet, there's still that white-haired girl. She leaves us with more questions than answers. No point in racking our brains over it now. We're probably gonna have to keep moving if we want answers. You're right. Everything all right, Rufus? You seem exhausted. It's nothing. Actually, I was having a duel with Duvali up until a little while ago. Oh, damn. They got their duel. The promise you made to her, right? Huh? Didn't you do that as soon as you were released from the hospital? She's bent on challenging me over and over until she wins. Why not just lose on purpose? That would certainly make my life easier, but she kept her promise and cooperated with us to challenge Elysium. Which means I, too, must hold my end of the bargain and grant her fair fights. That's surprisingly thoughtful. Don't forget you have us, too, Rufus. We'll protect you if anything happens. Aw, you're so cool, LP. You know that lady in the armor sure did pull out all the stops. She visited Rufus in the hospital with a fruit basket and everything. Wait, that part of the scrapbook did happen already. It was to help him get better so they could duel again ASAP. You left out the part where you ate most of what she brought. Helping heal someone so you can beat them, and then getting beat after they've healed. If I didn't know any better, I would think that D is a masochist. I seriously doubt that's it. I don't. I think she might be. Intend to indulge her in sparring matches for as long as she wishes. Her sword is exceptionally refined, but there's still plenty of room for growth. In many ways, this reminds me of when I would instruct Eustace in our youth.
Hey, listen to this.
I don't think that armored lady is a bad person. I know she and Rufus don't like each other, but she gave me lots of fruit. I actually hope she'll give me more. Pretty sure Dee's just gonna get her butt kicked over and all over again. But that's what I like about her. She's so much fun to mess with.
Well, this is a lot, huh?
Still can't believe the boss has stayed true to his word. Though they don't look like they're having proper duels so much as plain old training. But still, credit where it's due. I like how they're handling
we can
that.
get through this.
If anything could give rise to an expanse this immense, I can believe it's Azoth, the composer of the Black Records. It speaks to just how powerful the being causing all of these anomalies is if they can interfere here to such a major degree. They said they were the original tenant here. Whatever happens, I'll be here to see all of this through to the very end, alongside everyone else. You can count on it.
Hiya.
Okay. Contents of this book are the results of a phase engine that examines and records the flow of causality. We're going to end of this tale, born from the clash between the Crimson Vessel and Great Sable Hammer, is clear. Just in the currents of causality that cannot be predicted. A new outcome triggered by the illogical ripples humanity creates. Having noted this small possibility, the role of this record, which spans 1,260 years, starting from the first generation of the Arner family, now comes to a close. May fortune favor humanity. Causality Recording Engine 3. Azoth. I didn't remember this at all until they brought it back up. So I definitely wanted to double check that, but this thing's been going for that long. These black records were certainly interesting learning about this, though. And I didn't even think about the fact, like, that this is when it came into existence. The gods of creation before Septian calendar. Oh man, I'd have to go back and look through a lot. There's a lot there, but I kind of forgot all about the black records over the course of 55
I think
games.
it's time we wrap this up.
Together with the spectral moon mirror and Isola, Azoth is one of the reasons I came to doubt we witches' lot in life. I never thought I'd be wrapped up in this as I've been. I never thought I'd be wrapped up in this as I've been, but fate has a funny way of making itself known at times. Be keeping a close eye on what happens from here, in part to repay the debt I owe.
It's getting lively in here, isn't it?
Just leave it to me.
In the back of my mind, I always vaguely sensed that the black records were part of all this. But there are still some mysteries left to untangle, mysteries lurking behind the scenes of Crossbell's trials and tribulations. This concerns all of us deeply. We need to reach the innermost depths of this place and see the truth with our own eyes. I really hope we actually get some truth and it's not just obscure nonsense, kind of like everything you hear from Ouroboros, you know, that kind of obscure nonsense.
To play a little tune.
To think that the Azoth my family had activated in days long past was aiding us. Truly, it's remarkable. I do, therefore, strongly believe it to be my sworn duty to repay such an immense favor. And what better way to do that than by resolving this matter with grace? I'll require your help with this, mind.
And how do you fare, my friend?
Okay. Alright, few more people.
This is it. The moment of truth.
Ah, oh no, you're just related to Rufus. Brought to my knees yet again. Curse you, Rufus Alberea. We're not finished here. Victory will be mine next time, so prepare to taste the bitterness of defeat. Yeah, I have to really quickly.
If you could keep it short.
Oh, no, it's not any different. Damn. I was really hoping it would be. Oh, only one group here. Okay.
There's a
you
question
would.
in your eyes.
To think an artifact passed down in my own family would be at the center of all this, I'm astounded, truly. It's all the more reason for me to confront the gravity of this situation as princess. On behalf of my family, no effort shall be spared on my part. You have my word.
Good day to you.
Okay.
Sealing stones unsealable.
Let's see what this is. Thors open house. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna have a branch campus moment, I assume. Open house, huh? I am curious as to what was going on. I don't know when this is gonna take place, but I'm curious what was going on with all them, so.
Slab of reminiscence activated.
Okay, we definitely, so we have the faculty plus Bardius, and then these are both Thors. Okay, well, one sec. All right, one step forward. Two steps back. Early March, 1207, Septian calendar, after the wedding. After commanding the Viceland army in the war, the one-time head of Lemaire's forces was set to remain principal of Thor's branch campus. To that end, she found herself poring over reams of paperwork. Wait, is this about Aurelia finding her husband? Her future husband? Because Makarov and Mary are together. Bardius has always been like, maybe? Oh, that would be interesting. There, I suppose it's about time for a break. When I first took this position, I never thought I'd stick with it. Thinking about the changing landscape of the continent, there's great significance behind staying here. Didn't you ask you to become principal? Never planned on going back to the provincial army anyway. I need to put my all into being the principal for Lady Mildine as well. Reevaluating the structure of Thors' main campus and the revival of club activities. The main campus is going to see major changes, and the branch campus is going to expand in scope. In addition to a reshuffling of the teaching staff, more hands will be brought on board, and the number of students will increase greatly. For now, it looks like I'll be in charge of the arts. Instructor Mary and I will have to coordinate, not just when it comes to classes, but clubs as well. If I remember correctly, she's currently back home taking some time off. I remember when she came in to talk to me about her romantic woes. Oh yeah, this is happening. It may be a focus on Mary and Makarov though, and they just are there. It was a farewell party the night before the Battle of Jormungand. Gander. I believe Wallace was there as well. Speak of the devil. It's me, what is it? I see, understood. Well now, this should be fun. What is this? Oh man. We're at Eustace's house? No, this is St. Art. Yeah, wait. Yeah. Wait, no. No, this is different. This is different. This is, yeah, it's Instructor Mary's house. Who lives here besides... Oh god, I haven't been to St. Ark in a while. This is, very far south, right? I wish I could look at the map right now. There you are, Mary. I'm sorry for asking you here during such a busy time of the school year. Where does Eustace live? I can't remember the name of that place. Hold on. Okay, it's Bereahard. I could not remember because we haven't been there in a long time. I think Cold Steel Tools the last time you actually go there, but I thought we were in Bereahard for a minute. We are not. We are not. Sorry to ask you here during such a busy time. I even caused you to use up some of your valuable vacation time. It's perfectly all right. I managed to finish everything I needed to. I'm thankful for the opportunity to take a break and come home for once. So what is it you wanted to speak with me about, Father? Well, you see, I'm happy that your career is going so well. However... Bah, I suppose there's no sense beating around the bush. What exactly is the status of your relationship with that man? Do you mean Makarov? Yes, him. That scruffy-looking commoner with no sense of the fine arts. I learned you two had been seeing each other for over a year, the night before the Great War started. It was still just a phone call. I remember this phone call. But I could tell from speaking with him that night that he's a strong-willed sort of man. He's even Professor Schmidt's second disciple. However, what exactly has he done in the half-year since? He's still yet to give you a formal proposal or buy you a ring. Yes, but I thought you accepted his explanation when we came to visit. You mean after the war? To be frank, Professor Schmidt still has yet to recognize any of the results I've produced thus far. Till that happens, I won't feel as though I've earned my keep as a professional researcher. Once I've accomplished that, then and only then will I be ready to settle down with Mary. Oh, right, after the capstone project. So please, I ask you that you remain patient for a little while longer. I just need a bit more time. His words were quite impactful, but they lacked convincing. To make matters worse, I haven't heard a single word from him since. Just what are these results he spoke of? Isn't he an instructor first and foremost, like you yourself? I assure you, he has his reasons. Confidential. Even if you of all people find that hard to believe. Enough. I'd rather move on from discussing him. I summoned you here today to talk about something else entirely. Why did you bring it up? You have a marriage interview coming soon, Mary. Oh. Oh, that's why. Pardon? What in the world are you talking about? I respect the feelings you hold for that man. However, I can tell how unsatisfied his hesitancy has left you. You say he has his reasons, but not even you understand what results he's searching for, do you? No, not specifically, but he still has my support regardless. That may be, but I can't simply stand by and let you wallow in suspense like this. As for this interview, someone very respected was willing to arrange this meeting. I'll never understand these arranged marriages. It would reflect poorly on your house, our house, should you refuse to go through with it now. So? Scheduled for tomorrow. I can expect you to be there, yes? This is all so sudden. You've put me in a position where I can't refuse. Let me be clear. I'm not forcing you to marry this person. I simply want you to keep your options open. As they say, experience is everything in life. As for who this suitor is, I'll leave that as a surprise. His character is even higher than his social standing, I assure you. That is all. I suggest you get a good night's rest ahead of tomorrow. Father, we're not done talking. I said, that is all. Fine, please excuse me. Is it Bardius? No, he doesn't have a good social stand. He's from Nord. I'm pretty sure they're considered commoners to noble people. That night. Who would it be? Oh, why do you have to leave it a surprise? Well, clearly, so I'm sitting here thinking about it. So that's what this is all about. It's my fault that it's come to this. Please don't blame yourself. I'll be fine. My father said he wasn't going to force anything on me, so he should still respect my decision. Plus, he has no authority, or does he in this world? Really? Well, that's a relief at least. So does that mean you were at least a little concerned about losing me? A little? More like an absolute panic. Still, you wouldn't have to go through this if I were just a little more reliable. It's not how I see you at all. You're working as hard as you can. That's something to be admired. No, getting those results for the old man is just a matter of pride. I'm not gonna be the man I ought to be until the job is done. They say I'm that stubborn old goat's second disciple, but I left the Institute without presenting a capstone project. Just look at everything George and Tita have already accomplished at their ages. Compared to them, I'm pathetic. Makarov. So, would you happen to be at the branch campus's research building again today? Yeah, Einhell Keep is here, and that makes for the perfect testing ground. What? The main campus is no slouch, but this is sort of the professor's home turf. Einhell Keep? But your capstone project would not fit in there. I suppose it would be. I take it the details of your project are still confidential, then? Yeah, sorry about that. It's all gotta stay under wraps until it's complete. I promise you'll be the first one to know once the old man's satisfied. Once that's done, I'll be paying your father another visit. Don't have to worry about that. My father may be impatient, but I'm in no rush. Take your time. It's getting late, so I should go. Please try not to push yourself too hard. I won't. I've only got one class tomorrow, so I'm thinking of pulling an all-nighter. But just for you, I'll take it easy. Talk to you soon. He's neck-deep in his research as ever. Makarov tries to hide it, but I can tell how concerned he is about me. It would be selfish to ask for more than that. But just once, I wish he'd say he was going to come rushing to my side. Okay. No, this only goes to show how much faith he has in me. I need to show the same faith in him. I'll have to politely turn down whatever suitor father has arranged for tomorrow. I see. So she does kind of want that. And so the day of the arranged marriage meeting arrived. Much to everyone's surprise, the mediator for said event was none other than the ruler of the Sutherland province, Marquis Iarms. However, the arranged partner Mary was to meet came as an even greater surprise. Aurelia. It is Bardius? Your social stamp? I mean, I guess he's maybe, even though he's from North, he does kind of have a high social standing. I was kind of expecting him to be considered a commoner to someone like him. Brigadier General Wallace? Oh, excuse me. You were recently promoted to Major General, as I recall. I guess that would increase your social standing. It's fine. I wouldn't expect you to call me by my rank anyway. I believe the last time we saw each other was the evening before the Great War. Yes, I believe so. It's good to see you again. But there hasn't been some sort of mistake, has there? Don't be so rude, Mary. Please forgive my daughter's behavior, your lordship, Major General. It's all right. Her surprise is understandable. Major General Bardius has quite the reputation in Sutherland, but he's hardly known as a ladies' man. Really? He's been approached about potential partners for marriage before, but he's never even accepted even once. It's because it's not Aurelia. It's as the Marquis says, this is the first time meeting with a partner for an arranged marriage. It's because I had never felt anything towards a potential suitress until now. Though I have only met Lady Mary once before, I became somewhat of a secret admirer of hers. They're doing some sort of long con here. To get Makarov to realizing, okay, I think I know what's going on. What sort of man would I be if I let an opportunity like this pass me by? I had to accept. You feel that way about me, Lord Wallace? Well then, I'm happy that my daughter won the favor of a man such as yourself. Father, I recall speaking with Lord Wallace and Lady Aurelia about my romantic troubles the night of the party. He should know how I feel, so why is he doing this? Yeah. In that case, I imagine things should go quite smoothly. Yes, so it seems. Force a crowd, wouldn't you say? Why don't we give them some privacy? Take as long as you need, you two. House Altheim and House Bardius are among the most distinguished families in Sutherland. It was my pleasure to serve as a mediator. I'll be expecting good news. I'll do what I can. So... Did you really do much? You just said, here he is. Okay. The trick... Oh, they're just walking around. That lady still with her baby next to the... Was her daughter painting right next to her the whole time? St. Ark truly is a wonderful and charming city, don't you think? Or it was the chalk color it is today. It was a shining white beacon that served as the capital following the calamity of the Dark Ages. Once peace returned, it became the home to Erebonia's renaissance of the fine arts. Hold on. They're passing them right now. Baby. Oh, and she's playing violin. I guess the painter's over to the left of her. Correct. It's as the Sutherland's warmer climate. It's said that the Sutherland's warmer climate played a hand in sparking people's interest and desire for the arts. That's how House Altheim came to own several works of art from the era of the old capital. What about your house, Lord Wallace? Well, the House Bardius planted its roots in Erebonia after the War of the Lions, so it has a lot of heirlooms from that era. Still, I've always been fonder of paintings and music, personally. It's part of what draws me to you, as a teacher of the arts. You don't say. It's very flattering. How about I buy us some drinks, and then we can sit at one of those benches and chat some more? Well, alright. Uh-oh, this is going too well. It's not quite the same as resting at a cafe, but it sounds delightful in its own way. Maybe no, he can't be serious. Huh, I never thought of it that way. It's just my own personal interpretation. That said, I didn't take you for the type to have such a deep knowledge of the arts. I'm truly impressed. Maybe so, but I could never compare to you. Your wisdom of the field goes far beyond your years as an instructor. Please, you flatter me. I have to admit that I didn't expect to have such a lively conversation with you about the arts. you have conversations like this with Lady Aurelia often? Well, I'd be lying if I said we didn't have our share of meaningful conversations, though we haven't had time to talk together like this in some time. My apologies for bringing this up so suddenly, Lady Mary. But were you truly shocked when you realized I was the one here for you today? Yes, but you don't have to apologize. The way I responded back at the estate was unbecoming. I'm sorry for that. I believe I've fully gathered my thoughts on the situation now, and I better understand your true intentions. Do you now? I haven't forgotten the advice you gave me on matters of the heart during the send-off party before the war. If I had to guess, you're doing this to help my family retain its respect. You took this meeting knowing full well how it would end, didn't you? I'm truly sorry for getting you involved in House all times internal matters. I don't know if that H is silent or not. Not at all. I believe there's been a fundamental misunderstanding between us. There has? I spoke the truth when I said I was quite fond of you. Do you think those weren't my true feelings? Uh-oh. Pardon? I'm well aware of how you feel towards Makarov. Given that, it may be uncouth of me to confess my feelings to you now of all times. Though just the same as him, I'm at an age where it's time to start to seriously consider marriage, even if there are obstacles in my way. It's only natural I give my earnest attempt to pursue someone who would be a good fit as my partner. And that someone is me? Yes, and it all started on the night of that party. Saw how wholeheartedly and loyally you cared for Makarov. Irrational as it may be, that drew me to you. Oh God. So much so that I quietly grew to resent him for making you wait like you have. This is a long, it's still gotta be a long con, but I'm falling for it. I'm trying so hard to not, to stay in denial. I couldn't help but think that I would never treat you that way. I'm aware that confessing these feelings now will only increase the burden that's weighing on you. But I couldn't simply give up. I'm a stubborn man who let his pride get in the way. I'm sorry, Lady Mary. I can only imagine how confusing this must be for you. Nevertheless, I want you to understand that my feelings are genuine. Is he serious? Maybe. But if you still don't believe me, then there's somewhere I'd like you to accompany me. Would you do the honor? Is it the forest? Oh, don't do that. No, don't go that far. You were referring to Chardin Boutique? But why here? Because there's something I'd like to get for you, if that's all right. Consider it a testament to just how sincere my feelings are. I don't know what to say to that. Can't possibly reciprocate, even if your feelings are sincere. Makarov is the one As I said, I'm well aware that what I'm doing is rather unrefined and possibly even unreasonable. All I ask is that you hear me out. Get the sense there's something about your and Makarov's relationship that's still in doubt. That's because he's not necessarily wrong. Father has picked up on that too. That's why he's been so concerned. The look on your face tells me you're aware of this as well. All the more reason I can't simply back down. What's this? I know a ring would be a bit too sudden, but I hope you can accept this. Corsage. Is this a marguerite corsage? That's right. In the language of flowers, the marguerite means true love. Represents my feelings towards you. True love. I also ask that you consider social standing. As two people that both come from noble houses. I'm only the son of a bear. Oh yeah, you are but I do have an accomplished military career under me. It's your mom? Your mom was from Nord? I don't remember. That seems to be enough to satisfy Count Altheim. As a man, I'm confident I can make you happy. Given the direction things have gone since the war, I suspect the next era will be trying one for the nobility. Our house could support one another through it if we were together. I suppose that's true. It's alright, I'm not asking for an immediate answer. My only hope for today was for us to get to know each other better. I know how unreasonable it would be to expect an answer so soon, so I think we should end things here. I'll come for your answer tomorrow. I hope you'll think carefully about who the best partner for you really is. Well then, I'll take my leave for now. I'll be looking forward to good news. Oh, I need to get to the end of this daydream immediately to know if he's screwing, if he's lying here. He's gotta be. How did it come to this? What do I tell Makarov? Best partner for me. How do I truly feel? I don't know. You're in a complicated situation, and so the following day. Don't do it. Maybe. No, don't do it. I think. It sounds as though the two of you had quite a productive day yesterday. I understand you asked us here because there's something you want to say. What is it? Could it be that you've agreed to accept the Major as a suitor? I'm ready for your answer if you are, Lady Mary. Very well. I spent all of last night giving serious consideration to my response. While I'm incredibly flattered and grateful for your feelings, Lord Wallace, I'm afraid I can't return them. Are you certain? Oh dear. Might I ask why? It's rather simple. Because I am in love with Makarov. Are you really? Yes. Please forgive me for being rude. You're sure that love is real? Of course I am. In that case, could I ask you to explain your feelings to us? I need to hear ample reason why I could never win your heart the way he has. Well, if I'm being honest, I don't know how to explain it myself. Would starting at how Makarov and I first met suffice? Go on. This is a good opportunity for me to learn as well. Please continue, Mary. I was still... Oh God, my voice. I was still a naive, sheltered girl when I was first hired by Thors. I didn't know whether I was cut out for teaching. My first days were full of stumbles, and I felt as though I was always causing problems for my colleagues. I recall Makarov in particular being rather cold. I even considered him frightening, but as we interacted more and more, I came to know his true character. Yes, at first glance he can seem slovenly and come across as aloof. But the truth was, he was watching over me more than anyone else. Makarov was giving me help and advice in his own nonchalant way. That isn't to say he was giving me special treatment, it was simply who he was. And as the days passed, I began to respect him for it without realizing it. I even grew fond of the heartwarming relationship he holds with his niece Mint. Heartwarming. And then, after the Civil War ended, my feelings became all too clear to me. It wasn't just respect I felt towards him. Oh, isn't that something? But why him, of all people? Father, does the 10-year age gap and difference in social standing bother you that much? Is he really 10 years older? He doesn't look like... He looks the same. I don't believe any of that matters when it comes to matters of the heart. Well...
I understand that I'm a sheltered woman who lacks enough life experience to lecture anyone on the matters of the heart.
Oh, okay.
But I believe in my heart that my love for Makarov is true, and I wish to make our love come true.
You forgot her voices.
And so, I must apologize.
Deeper than...
Perhaps it would be better if we forgot this arrangement was ever proposed.
So that's how it is. I see how deep your feelings for Makarov run now.
Then, does that mean you...
You feel that strongly about him, Mary?
How could any of us deny it after hearing all that?
I would urge you not to be so hasty, Lady Mary.
That voice, is it... Yeah, I was wondering where you were. Please pardon the intrusion, Lord High Arms and Count Altime. I understand an arranged marriage is being discussed today. It was only right for me to drop what I was doing to come straight here. Whatever do you mean? Are you saying you're in favor of this little arranged marriage, your ladyship? That I am. But why? I can't deny that your feelings for Makarov are genuine, Lady Mary. However... Right, there's still the matter of how Makarov himself feels. I can recognize that you do indeed love him, but what if that love is unrequited? His tone is much more serious than before. I assure you that isn't the case. I know how he feels the same about me. If that's the case, why is it that you two haven't been seeing each other much as of late? Did he not leave you behind and take his research to the branch campus hangar? Yes, he's been in leaves. But that's because there's an important project Makarov has no choice but to finish. You don't sound very sure of yourself, Lady Mary. Again, I cannot deny that the two of you share a genuine bond. But could the same not become true of yourself and Wallace? I've known this man since we were students, and never once has he let me down. He's always met my expectations and lent his support as a noble, a soldier, and a comrade. And if he directed that loyalty to someone he loved, I have no doubt he would devote himself to them. He would never leave your side and keep you waiting. He would live up to your expectations and become a better partner to you than Makarov ever could. Something tells me you suspect that as well. Even Count Le Guin recognizes what a kind man the Major General is. Mary, I understand how sincere your feelings are. All I want for you is for you to choose a partner who will prioritize your happiness above all else. That is my only wish as your father. I know, Father, but I can't possibly change how I feel so easily. What can I say to them? Makarov,
now hold your horses.
He did it. Oh, and Mint.
If anybody's gonna be by Mary's side, it should be me.
Oh, god damn it. Don't give me one line. Oh, I was so ready for it. Makarov, looks like we made it just in the nick of time. What a shame. I was hoping to see what would happen if you took longer. You can be a real bully sometimes, you know that? What are these? Well, well. It looks splendid. Is this the machine I've been hearing so much about? The new Soldat you've been developing with the aid of Schwarzer and the others, is it finished? Yeah, I even got Professor Schmidt to acknowledge it as my capstone project. It'll still be a while before it's announced to the public, so keep this a secret. But now that it's done, there's nothing stopping me from standing by your side. I'm finally a man worthy of you. No Makarov. Worthy, eh? A little ironic, wouldn't you say? Your project's what kept her waiting and led to you interrupting an arranged marriage proposal in the first place. I'm not gonna make any excuses. What I do know is that I could never call myself a man again if I didn't stop what was happening. I know I half-assed some important things when it comes to a lot of things in life. I shoot myself in the foot, be it with research or Mary. But she loves me for who I am. And better yet, she's the most devoted person I've ever met. I'm not just talking about our relationship. Mary has everything I lack. She's the other half I've been missing. She's also the most beautiful and charming woman I've ever met. Goodness, And all of that scared me. I doubted myself. I may be older than her, but I'm hardly any more experienced when it comes to love and all that. Do I even deserve to be with her? More importantly, can I truly make her happy? When I heard about this suitor business, for a brief moment, I thought it was for the best. I simply lacked confidence in myself. Deep down, I knew that producing results with my research was only an excuse. You could have come here not in a lab coat, at the very least. But now, I have what it takes to harden my resolve. I'm not gonna deceive Mary or myself anymore. I guess it's kind of just his normal outfit. I'm sorry, Major General, but I'm not letting you or anyone else have her. I don't care about our difference in social standing, how decorated you are, or if you're better suited for her than I am. Nothing's gonna change how I feel about her. Makarov, you tell him. Mint, what are you doing here anyway? Well, when you put it like that, you feel that strongly about Lady Mary, then I humbly concede. The look in your eye tells me everything I need to know. I won't stand in your way. Why, it was a very heartfelt speech. But are you sure this is what you want, Mary? I am, Father. I am, Father. No, that's all well and good, but I do believe everyone gathered today to see a marriage being arranged. You wouldn't want to disappoint them. If you're so resolved, then why not make it official? Ooh. What? Agreed. I think that would be an entertaining way to close out the afternoon. What do you think, Lord High Arms and Count Altheim? But of course. Yes. I suppose there's nothing else to do at this point. Isn't really... Okay, you're just proposing in front of... This is a weird way to... You know what, it's fine. You got this, Uncle Makarov. Please just voice it quick.
I'm not a perfect man. I'm still immature in a lot of ways, and I know I can be a handful at times. But I know there's nothing we can't beat, so long as we hold on to the love we have for one another.
What?
You're someone I need in my life, Mary. So, please, will you marry me?
Oh, Makarov. Of course I will. Nothing would make me happier.
When did you... Oh. When did he get a ring? Like, he made it seem like he wasn't ready to propose on the spot there, but he had a ring, so clearly. I really do appreciate your concern and help through all this. Sorry about all the fuss, your lordship. No need to apologize. I'm grateful I had the chance to witness something so wonderful today. Don't mention it. Something tells me things like this would have worked out between you two, even without the theatrics. Knowing about the Marguerite corsage I gave you yesterday. Consider it an engagement gift from me to the both of you. Lord Wallace, does that mean you planned for all of this from the beginning? Geez, how am I supposed to top that? I'm sure you have plenty of opportunities. The General sure did take me for a ride, though. Whatever do you mean? Wallace was the one who requested my help, but after reflecting on it, I thought it would be more interesting to set him up with you. What? And I wouldn't mind arranging for it again, should Sir Makarov here fail to meet my expectations. I'll pass on incurring that wrath, thanks. You really are something else, you know that? Do it. Pardon me if I'm being too presumptuous, Wallace, but perhaps it's time for you to take a step forward as well. Why am I'm like tearing up, but I don't... Apparently I found this emotional, but like I'm not registering it. It's just kind of happening for some reason. You got me there. Ooh, wanna tell us what's so funny? Pipe down. Keep your nose out of other people's business for once. Ah, come on. You two wouldn't have gotten together in the first place if it weren't for me. That's very true. She's not wrong. I feel like I owe Mint a lot for pushing us together a few years ago. Sure, but don't go encouraging her. It's a slippery slope. But I guess I owe it to you for coming with me today. It meant a lot. That's more like it. You're very welcome. Geez, how many times do I have to tell you to be more honest with your feelings? Don't let it get to your head, kid. Regardless, today has been a joyous day, wouldn't you say? As long as you're here, could I interest you in joining us for dinner? We can begin the wedding plan over drinks. Oh, right, they're not even at their house, right? They're at Hiram's is the big mansion. Their house is off to the side here. That sounds Great. I'd be happy to. Shall we be off then? Yay! There's just one thing missing. They're all alone. They're all alone. It's not gonna happen. People have a way of defying expectations, don't they? Lady Mary was certainly surprised, but I also didn't expect Sir Makarov to fight so valiantly. I know what you mean. Maybe I could learn a thing or two from him. Oh, from the sound of it, you were courting her with everything you had. I find it hard to believe it was all just a performance. Who can say? Anyway, Lady Aurelia, if you have some spare time, would you care to cross blades with me? Oh. After a practice duel, are you? It's been a while since we last did battle. Very well, on the condition that it be on horseback. Are you sure? Why not? I'm feeling nostalgic for the duel we had during our academy days. It's a memory that I could not forget. My only regret is there was no victor. Do you really consider it a draw? I was the president of the riding club, and you are a fresh-faced first year. You may as well have won. No, not at all. I've never been satisfied with that result. Oh? I know when to admit defeat when we really do have a phenomenal first year on our hands. The victor goes the spoils. Since you won, you can make one request of me as the club president. What do you desire? Whoa! It's young Aurelia. We've never seen this. I don't believe this to be a true victory, though I will answer your question, even if it is a draw. My goal is to demonstrate the potential of the sword, and to do so I'm to become the commander-in-chief of the world itself. Should Adios allow that to pass, then my wish is for you to support me as my right-hand man. That day really takes me back. In retrospect, that was probably where it all began. Why the smirk? It's nothing. I'm just thinking this is a good opportunity. Face you with everything I have so that this duel's outcome will be more to your liking. Will it now? I should be the one telling you that. I
have no intention of losing here, Sir Wallace Bardius.
I can't remember the last time you were so formal to me. But enough talk. Prepare yourself, Aurelia Le Guin.
You gonna do it in town here? Don't end here. I want to see. Damn it! One step forward. I would have loved for that to continue, but you can imagine they're childhood, not well, the sort of childhood friends, school friends since school years, and absolutely are going to be together at some point in the future. It's just assumed, or maybe not. Maybe they're both single forever, but they're absolutely, basically perfect for each other. Is this going to be considered extra? It will. Yeah, they're all extra. After all the many obstacles the two have faced, Makarov proposes to marry. The answer she gives is just as he hoped. Marriage. With the completion of his capstone project under Professor Schmidt, Makarov voices his love to Mary while proposing to her. True feeling. Wallace puts on an act to serve as a go-between for Mary and Makarov, but this also gives him time to look into his own heart. You two? Aurelia and Wallace spar against one another. Against one another upon her request. It reminds her of their days as junior and senior in school, a time she remembers fondly. God damn it. I want to know that result. What? I bet he wins and he gets one demand and then he proposes. That would be great. Okay.
Connecting to Reverie Garden database.
There's gonna be a lot of branch campus. Hold on a moment. Okay. When does this take place? You and Raquel? Oh, you're with Toval.
I've wiped my ass with rubber stuff. Nice going, Ash. You just keep getting stronger.
Sure do, but those weaklings weren't putting that to the test.
Well, you were a big help all the same. I couldn't have wrapped everything up in a day without you. Still can't get over you volunteering to take out monsters, though. What brought that on?
I was in the area to visit my mom's grave anyway. Had to take the day off of school to do it, so figured I'd put the time to good use.
Oh, right.
Spare me the meaningful downcast stick. Just figured I'd better come let her know the war's over and everything. That's all.
Last episode I said Ash, I felt like we were missing something from Ash. He didn't get enough screen time, and this is perfect. This is already perfect.
Couple that with getting to pretend I'm a bracer for a bit, and it wasn't a bad way to spend the day.
Oh, I think you could do a lot more than pretend if you wanted. Been wanting to recruit you at some point since you're such a natural. Suppose this is as good a time as any.
He's not.
Give it some thought, yeah? You've still got a year to decide what you want to do after graduating.
Like I said, I was just trying to make the most of my day.
Although if he's gonna do anything, Bracer just... it does fit.
Look at you, Mr. Community Service. Cut the shit and just say what you want to say. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just laughing at the idea of you going straight after all you've done. I never committed to being a bracer. Of course you didn't. You're just looking for somewhere to run. When Zephyr invited you to join them, you should have accepted right then and there.
Ooh.
I still had things to take care of. But not anymore, right? Now everything's all wrapped up with a pretty little bow. What a damn joke. In the end, your assassination attempt got hand-waved as a false report, and here you are, living a charmed student life. False report, my ass. It was regicide. Regicide! For you to get off scot-free, there really is no justice in this world.
He lived.
Look, I know I have to atone for what I've done. And as long as you're inside of me, I know I don't belong with the others. Boy, you got that right, Ash Carbide. I feel bad doing this to Schwarzer and my classmates, but I'll be dropping out from the branch campus at the end of the month.
Oh. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I'm very glad we're getting this. Ugh. It just felt missing. Like his... It felt missing. Also, we never get to hear anything about Ash from his perspective at all. Like, we see his, you know, tough guy act the whole time. Well, actually, in his head, he's still tough guy. He's just a badass overall, but you know, we never see his struggles. Great, another boring ass assembly is exactly what I'm in the mood for as soon as I step back into leaves. Apparently, Principal Le Guin has some kind of announcement. Oh, I wonder. What, got any ideas? I believe your homeroom teachers should have informed you yesterday, but just in case any of you missed the memo, I'm pleased to announce the branch campus's very own open house, starting a week from today. What does that mean? Excuse me? As I'm sure most of you know, the Thors main campus hosts an annual festival. Under normal circumstances, we'd hold something similar, but being strapped for time in our inaugural year, we're trying something new. As a matter of fact, we weren't planning on any events this year, but then along came something that changed our mind. That would be you students. You've all grown considerably in the year since enrolling. There's still much for you to learn, for you all to learn, but you're hardly the helpless little fledglings you once were at the start of the year. Indeed, thanks to your field exercises and combat experience, the branch campus has earned a reputation rivaling the main one. No longer does the school exist in its shadow. When we have all of you to thank for that, stand tall and be proud. Where enthusiasm was once anemic at best, we're now inundated with applications for the coming school year. I hope you're all excited. Soon you'll be the upperclassmen to a new fresh crop of students. It'll no longer just be us on the campus. Who would have thought? Sounds rather exciting. I can't wait to meet them all in person. As you may have surmised, this open house is for the incoming class. Ah, okay. That's what it, yeah, that's normal. As you could tell, it's been a long time since school, but I'm pretty sure we had a very similar thing going on. During this time, the campus will be open to the public. You can expect many a prospective student to visit. Your job, then, is to demonstrate to these visitors precisely what the Thors branch campus is all about. Consider it your first opportunity to learn what it means to be upperclassmen and set the best examples. Needless to say, please don't embarrass the school. Now then, this time is of the essence. Get to work preparing them for the event. That is all. Dismissed. Okay. Okay. The day of will be spent in 2 sections, morning and afternoon. In the morning will be the open classes. The structure will be slightly different from usual, but you don't need to know much or do much in the way of prep. If anything, that's for us instructors to deal with. Here's hoping you manage to live up to the crowd's expectations, O mighty Ashen Chevalier. Since we're having open classes, though, we can't let our guards down either. Exactly. Friends and relatives might drop in to see you, so be prepared. I'm starting to get nervous. Anyway, starting today, I want all of you to use your time after school to prepare for the afternoon section. I spoke about it a little yesterday, but you guys are the main attraction of the afternoon's festivities. Every club's going to be holding an event and inviting guests to come to see it. And that being said, you don't need to prepare special stalls or booths or anything. The whole point of this is that the clubs hold events that are closely tied to what they actually do on a day-to-day basis. So, we're doing Ash, then we're gonna have literature club. Oh, there's not gonna be much going on there. I see. That'll allow us to prepare something in a short period of time. It's a perfect way of introducing the school to potential applicants and advertising our clubs. 2 birds with 1 stone. Guys can discuss things with your club mates to figure out what you want to do. There'll be no class presentations this time around, so you should be able to focus your attention squarely on that. That's about it. I'll let you know about the curriculum at a later date. That'll do it for today. Perfect timing. Altina, if you would. Right. Kids, stay. I'm gonna go talk to Jessica and Luis. I also have to talk with everyone from the swimming club. I'll go look for Sydney. Alright, Ash. That leaves you with your duties as a member of the organization committee. The hell are you talking about? Yo, Schwarzer, explain yourself. Oh, right. Totally forgot to mention it. Sorry, but I have a meeting with the other instructors. Could you explain things to Ash for me? But of course. Thanks, I appreciate it. So, what's this whatever committee? Well, you were absent yesterday, but we talked about it during homeroom. The primary job of the open house organization committee is helping the various clubs and making sure things work as planned on event day. Oh. Each class has to choose 1 person for the job, you see. And after careful consideration, Class 7 picked you, Ash. What? The hell are you? It's mandatory. Each class has to pick someone. And I get that, but why me? I ain't got time for this BS. You were out of luck the moment you were absent. Now then, I have to attend a meeting with the Tea Ceremony Club. I think I speak for everyone when I say we all appreciate your dedication to this, Ash. Ta. Oof. Are they for real? Can't just take off. You can't take off if you're gonna go around and seeing what you're, missing out on. Damn it, why am I stuck doing some executive committee bullshit? Ain't like I'm sticking around this joint for much longer. What's the point? So, about the open house, Ash. Yeah? I guess we have to put something together for it, don't we? Wait, the literature... They chose Tatiana for the other class? Uh-huh. Do you have any ideas? What if we gave people a quiet space to read and serve them tea and snack? Oh, you're just talking... She's just talking about the literature club, yeah. Part of this. We give them a quiet space to read and serve them tea and snacks. That could be nice. Maybe. It's not really a fun way to, see what the place has to offer. Just come in and read. But what do you think? I want to hear your opinion too. Yep. Ash, are you listening? Sure. You and Kurt seem to be getting along awful well lately. It almost reminded me of one of Dorothy's books. Guess so. Now you know. Now you know he's not listening. Ash, wake up! What? Where's the fire? Damn. I'm sorry, it's just... You look like you were deep in thought and I was starting to worry. If you need someone to talk to, I'm always here to listen, okay? I know I probably can't do all that much for you, but still. You always help me so much. This time, I want to be the one to help you. What am I even doing? This isn't like me. Huh? What are you... Are you just getting so worked up about dumb bullshit? If this is the last thing I do here, I might as well make it count. I think I'm gonna go all out. What? What do you mean? I mean the open house. I'm on the executive committee for it. You're helping to run the event? I didn't know that. I didn't exactly volunteer for it. Let's just say it fell into my lap. Is that what's been bothering you, Ash? Sure, I guess you could say that. Something along those lines. Ash on the executive committee, huh? Huh, the more I think about it, though, I'd say that role is a perfect fit for you, Ash. You're gonna do great. I'll be rooting for you the whole time. Just grunt work. Nothing to get that excited about. I'll get it taken care of. More importantly, we need to figure out what we're doing as a literature club. The way I see it, we can't half-ass this thing. Unless we go all out, all the other clubs are gonna make us look bad. That's true. Then what do you think we should do? That's the million mirror question, ain't it? What if we offer a recommendation service? People can come in and we'll suggest books based on their mood and tastes. You gotta use the library and everything. Oh, that's a good idea. That sounds like the perfect thing for a group like ours. That's much better than just a reading corner. But we can't stop there and call it good. It'd be lame if that's all we have. Maybe we should set aside time for a live reading. Okay, see, that'd be better. That's a wonderful idea. Let's do it. But who's gonna do the reading, and what are they gonna read? What do you mean, who's gonna read? You. Who else is there in the club? Me? I can't read in front of so many strangers. At least come up with me, Ash. Afterward, Ash, together with the fellow committee members, Leonora and Stark. Yeah. Stark makes sense. Leonora, though, spent the ensuing days toiling away on the open house. I wouldn't have expected... Well, I mean, she is kind of take-charge-ish. Eager to make the most of his limited time, he poured every ounce of energy into making the event a big success. With his help, many of the school's clubs were able to prepare in time despite the short deadline they faced. After a long week of preparations, it was at last time for the open house to commence. Just Rain smiling at Ash. Holy. Wait, half of you look like people from Crossbell. That morning. Why are Ada and Fritz here? That doesn't make sense. Why would the main campus be here for open house? And just like that, a revolution took place in Calvard that led to a massive transformation of its political system. In order to forge better ongoing relationships with our neighboring nation, it's important to understand the democratic ideals that form the backdrop of... It's the real Ashen Chevalier. Like, why are you here? Open house? No, they just wanted to see him. That's it. He's much more serious than I expected. How dashing. I'm so jealous of the students here. He's ridiculously popular. Kind of feels like more people are here to see Instructor Reen than they are the class itself. That Kurt fellow sure is handsome too. I'm so glad I got to see him today. You're in no position to talk, Kurt. A lecture on the arts at the military academy. The idea is all well and good, but I've little doubt it's not but frivolity. Come on, don't be like that. As people well educated in the fine arts, it's our duty to warmly watch over them. To General Le Guin, what's the Golden Rakshasa doing here? What, you don't know who the principal is? I'd heard she was the principal, but I didn't expect she'd teach class directly. Oh. Let the lecture begin. First, to be clear, social standing and qualifications mean nothing when it comes to art. Well, while some pieces require some measure of knowledge to understand, all interpretation is up to the person experiencing the art. Gonna assume that everyone present understands that extremely basic concept, am I correct? Let's check out another class. Yes, good idea. Now, today's classes are open to the public. I'd love for some of our esteemed guests to speak about the arts. Principal Le Guin is not to be messed with. I feel bad for them, but they did this to themselves. I mean, if they were talking loud enough for the whole class to hear them. See, this makes sense for people to watch open house on. Man, a mock battle between students? Talk about a letdown. I was hoping to get to see the Golden Rakshasa and Ashen Chevalier duking it out in person. No kidding. This whole thing's gonna be a waste of everyone's time. Is it? It's Ash and Kurt. I gotta level with you, man. I was hoping I'd get to put Schwarzer's new plaything through its paces. You should have known better. Then, there's no way we can show something like that to the public. Yeah, I guess. Well, seeing as we got an audience here, we might as well put it on a good show. You game? No, you bet I am. Don't expect me to go easy on you, Ash. I'll be giving this fight everything I've got. Ready, set, fight! What the? These kids got some skills, serious skills. I'd swear they were enlisted. No kidding. I'd recruit them into our unit if I could. The heck kind of training are they getting here? It's a military academy. What do you mean? You're expecting... Class is finally over. I'm dead tired. It's hard to ignore all the eyes on you. Don't rest for too long. Our main jobs remain undone. Especially yours, Ash. And whose fault is that? I did my damnedest to help out, so you all better not waste my hard work. Roger that. You'd better get to our respective clubs. You'll be checking in on each of them, right? Yeah, just to make sure no shit suddenly hits the fan. It's annoying as hell, but I'm already on board, so... Yeah, we get you. You're too cool for school, literally. Now, we're rooting for you, so go kick some open house butt. Focus on your own club stuff, Wild Philly. You could stand to be a little more honest. But then he wouldn't be our Ash, now would he? Alright, guess I should get going. Really is really it. The end. No regrets, right? Uh-huh. No Oh! Oh! Uh-oh.
First things first. Walking around a whole lot. Can't believe how much I've gotten used to this big-ass building.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're on the second floor. I got people to talk to that. Wait, who's in here? How are you feeling about this place? I like it a lot. Honestly, it's totally different from how I pictured a military academy. I feel like I could be comfortable here. You know what? I'm gonna try and get in. I'm glad to hear that. But you do realize what you have to do to make that happen, right? Yeah, you're saying getting in with my level of aptitude is gonna be difficult, right? But I'm really going to study from now on, okay? So I hope you stand by me, Mom. And that's their class. Wait, what class was this? Oh, Randy's. I guess not Randy's anymore. Okay, that leads out to somewhere else. When anyone mentions military academies, the main Thors campus is the first one that comes to mind. I studied so I could get in there, but now that I'm here at the branch campus, I find that this place is pretty great too. Not to mention the Ashen Chevalier himself is an instructor. When I get home, I'm gonna hit the books. Ash, you should become an instructor too. I think that's what he needs to do. I think you should stay here and become an instructor. Is there anything up here? Holy shit, what the... That's just all the exits, right? There aren't that many events. Are there? Look at Kurt. He's just winning, and he keeps just winning and winning, like total domination. I want to walk straight up to him and wish him congratulations for getting so far. I think I'm gonna do it. Hold it, you can't get in his way. What if we mess up his winning streak? We all agreed to only watch from afar. She's right. I couldn't live with myself if one of us broke his concentration during a big match. Holy, they are literally... That is the most awkward spot to watch from. Major Joseph. Oh, Maya's dad. I almost forgot about the... Okay. Maya is growing up to be such a beautiful young woman. Not to mention she's a dead ringer for her mom in her younger years wearing that kimono. Maya, you make this old man so proud. That's her dad, if I'm not mistaken. I think he re-enlisted in the Imperial Army. I'm guessing he's not ready to meet her face to face yet. I know the two of them have a lot of baggage. Oh. Of course Rex is here. Here's a tea ceremony club. Looks like they're running a tea room and on a hands-on event. Oh, what the hell's the skirt-chasing cameraman like you doing here, pal? Oh, hey, you're one of Reen's students. How's the open house treating you, man? Enjoying it? Enjoying it? Buddy, I'm running this joint. You didn't answer my question. What's got you all excited here? We had a guest who wanted photos of the hands-on portion to keep as a souvenir, you see. As it just happens, Rex was here in the room and kindly volunteered to take photos for us. Ever since then, he's stuck around and as our go-to photographer. It's like a lovely little arrangement, if I do say so myself. Yeah, turns out a lot of people want to pose with the club members in their fancy kimonos. Not that I'm complaining. I get to snap tons of pictures and not just of Muse and Maya, but whatever other hotties might drop by. Interestingly enough, it's the girls who ask for my services more than the guys. Kyrie over there is the most popular request. Real talk, I'm a little more than a little jealous of the guy. They keep fawning over how cute he looks and everything. Why can't that be me? Speak for yourself. I have mixed feelings about being called cute day in and day out. Doesn't sound like such a raw deal to me. You're still making customers happy. What more could you ask for? True, you got a point. Real men of Erebonia offer nothing less than perfect hospitality to their guests. Being cute is what it takes, so be it. Okay. Between the exotic decor and beautiful clothes and pleasing tea that's both bitter and rich, this club has put together a lovely exhibition. I'd love to see more Eastern tea houses pop up in Erebonia. I'd totally visit them. Kimonos those tea ceremony members are wearing look so gorgeous. I'd love to try one on, even if the chance ever presents itself. Nope, wrong one. There you are. Eastern tea has a certain bitterness to it, but it still tastes good. I like it. Drinking it soothes the soul, I feel. Do you have the same hair as Maya? A little bit. What a haul. I got so many great shots of all those babes. Lucky timing, too. They probably would have refused any other time. Volunteering to cover up the open house was the best decision of my life. We also have quite a few visitors joining from St. Estrella today. Hardly surprising, I know firsthand how curious the Estrella girls are with Thors' student body. They all seem to be enjoying themselves at the open house as well. The girls who stopped by all keep demanding to take pictures with me. I feel like I'm just some kind of mascot for the club or something. I practiced so much for today to try and show how manly I can be too. So much for that. You're trying too hard, man. Awareness of tea ceremony culture as an Eastern custom unfortunately remains low within Erebonia. With any luck, this open house would be a good opportunity to introduce lots of people to its unique charms and art form. Be nice if our exhibition helped the club to attract new members too. Probably not best to get too greedy here though, one step at a time. Your dad's outside, Maya. I know you. I don't know how she'd feel about that, actually. No, Ada and Fritz are here. Oh God, of course. They would be in this room. Okay, what's the chess club's deal again? Right, an amateur chess tournament with open registration. Let's see how that's going. Checkmate. So much for getting my revenge. Here I thought I was doing well until I wasn't. You're as tough as ever, Kurt. Don't sell yourself short. Your extremely aggressive play during the midpoint was genuinely harrowing to confront. Machias hadn't tutored me recently, I don't know if I would have escaped that. Looks like our man is on a roll. Attaboy. And that's checkmate. I lost again. I've been in the chess club for a whole year, and this is the best I can do. I feel like such a loser. Don't. I'm honestly shocked how much you've improved in such a short span of time. I didn't think you would put up remotely this much of a fight, and yet you did. It's like night and day compared to when we previously played against one another. I know this happened, but I don't remember when. It had to have been in 3 before the world ended. Really? You mean it? Kurt said the same thing, but I thought he was just being nice. Well, in that case, maybe after this tournament is over, you and I could play some more together. Sure, I guess, but only for a little while. Yes, thank you. This is the best day of my life. Well, looks like Sydney's got some game after all. Gotta admit, he's pretty capable as long as he's not, as long as he doesn't get ahead of himself. Well, everything looks good here. On to the next stop. Man, I participated in more amateur chess tournaments than I can count, placing high on a number of occasions. When I heard there'd be a student-run one here, I thought I'd be able to sweep it with hardly any effort. Yet to my surprise, all the students here have made for surprisingly tough advanced opponents. It's hard not to feel excited when facing some proper competition. Yeah, I hear ya. Ever since I lost to Kurt last time, I've been practicing and practicing, but I guess he's still out of my league. Just you wait though. Next school year, the chess club is going to reopen over on the main campus. When that happens, I'll definitely enroll and I'll practice like I've never practiced before to show him what for. It's like Ada's moving up the bracket while Fritz is out of the tournament. This tournament's attracted some real tough players. I lost early on. I was hoping to advance too, but I guess that's not in the cards today. Pieces? Fritz pushed me to my limit, but I still managed to seize victory. Nevertheless, I wasn't expecting so many talented entrants into our tournament. I'm unsure of how far I'll advance, but I'd be remiss not to give it my best effort as one of the organizers. Man, I can't believe I got her to say yes to hanging out after the tournament. I've got the honest-to-goddess magic touch. And then after that, maybe we can go for a walk or something. I mean, it's practically a date we've got lined up at this point, right? If I didn't know better, I wouldn't think you just got your ass kicked. Yet here you are on top of the world. This open house you put on is pretty nice, I must say. The main campus decided not to have a festival this year due to the ongoing reorganization. In that sense, I'm a little envious you all get to have something. How could I lose in the first round? Man, I thought I had an easy win going up against the branch campus sleazeball. Just goes to going against that branch campus sleazeball. Just goes to show you can never really judge a book by its cover. I'll have to be careful not to underestimate my opponents from now on. Okay, that is everyone in this entire area. This leads down to the swimming area, right? Oh, that's a store. Right. No, we'll go down here first. Man, I have not got a chance to look around here in so long. I'm very glad we get the chance to. Even if it's... Oh, that's a female. Ash, what happens when you try to go in here? Oh, no dialogue from you? Even if it's only for post-game stuff. I like this. Alrighty. For the swim team, we've got swimming lessons from Stark and Wayne's muscle training seminar. Those are great places to start, but there's no better teacher than hands-on experience. What say we all get our feet wet? That makes sense, but I'm not much of a swimmer, so I'm a little scared. No need to worry. We have kickboards for those who require them. Feel free to borrow one if you feel the need. Oh my, look at her! Have you ever seen anything so cute? Right? And she's so short. It's like she's a living doll or something. What a coincidence. Aren't you sweet? But what are you doing lending a hand out here, Say, do you think she might be his little sister? And what if she is? And maybe she's here to help her brother. Good for her, I say. This seems unfair. We're the same year as them, yet they treat me as if I'm some little girl. Don't let it get to you. Maybe they can't tell, but the rest of us know just how mature you are. I promise. Guess things are going well enough for little Bunny. And with Stark by her side, I'm sure everything will be just fine. As for Wayne over there, the key to muscle training is balancing your load carefully. If you work yourself too hard, it'll come back to bite you, and then some. Instead, you must increase the load gradually. Once you find a suitable routine, you boys can one day have glorious muscles like mine. What do you think of these guns? Pretty cool, right? You looking at my pride and joy. I mean, I guess those are muscles. Yep, definitely muscles. Sure, you're ripped, but at the end of the day, they're just muscles. Never underestimate the splendor of muscles. Muscles combine power, beauty, and beauty into a singular, sublime form. Nothing else compares. When push comes to shove, you can only count on yourself, and when shove comes to heave, only your muscles will have your back. Who knows what the future might have in store? Build muscles now, and worry later, I say. Excuse me, I have a question. I admire your enthusiasm, son. Ask away. If there's anything you wish to know about muscles, I'm here to help. Do muscles make you popular with girls? Well, you see. I mean, normally they do, but not for Wayne. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Me too. They say women are attracted to confidence, and what better way to have confidence than with a body of steel? In theory, anyway. Huh? You say so, mister. Oh, look over there, guys. No muscles. Doing just fine. Wow. Muscles for days, but nothing beats a handsome face like that, guys. Yeah, you got that right. Wait, don't go. You must believe in the power of muscles. It's not enough, Wayne. It's just not enough. Sheesh, dramatic much? People are only into what they're into, and muscles are not gonna get you as far as you think. Oh yeah, Micah said she'd be coming to the open house today, but I haven't seen any sign of her. Wait, was she the one No, that was generic NPC 1, 2, and 3. Is before Kurt? This might be before the Kurt situation. Could have sworn I told her I'd be holding a muscle training seminar here at the pool. Why? Why won't anyone believe in the power of muscles? Damn, he's down in the dumps. I don't know if I've ever seen him so dejected. Not like muscles will guarantee popularity, so like, why even bother? Well, popularity is not important either, sir. Child. Girls can never resist a hunk of a man. There's just one problem. How does one become a hunk? Gotta be born with it. Unfortunately. So, how do we get those girls to come hang out with us? You guys are like 10. That's just not... Stop. I came here to hang out for a little while, but I had no idea there would be swimming lessons. Swimming isn't my forte, so talk about being in the right place at the right time. Thors really feels like it's got it all. What I would give to study here. Not only do we have the whole run of the pool to ourselves, they are even loaning out swimsuits. What more could I ask for? Consider me impressed, school. It's frustrating to have people think that I'm Stark's younger sister. I realize that, statistically speaking, I'm shorter than the average high schooler. However, I'm confident that one of these days, I'll have a big growth spurt and catch up. Surely I will. I must. After all, I'm on track to surpass Millium. That's a good sign things are going to improve. We can only hope and never ever see it. Adult Millium would be interesting to see in a random, future series. Hey, Ash. Good to see ya. Sorry to drop the patrol duty on ya. Don't sweat it. Ain't like any of us can abandon our club responsibilities just because we're pulling double duty for the open house. It's always been the plan to rotate who's doing the rounds so we can help pitch in at our own clubs regardless. Right, as I recall, you'll be off next, which is when I'll jump in and get back to work. The time comes, don't worry about hitting me up on your way or anything. I'll just head straight on over, no biggie. Gotcha, thanks man. Alright, that is the whole pool area. Oh. This part's definitely gonna take a while. Oh yeah, we ended up right in here. Oh, Freddy. The cooking club. Huh. The dining room really does look like a bona fide restaurant. 3 additional orders of acerbic tomato omelet rice. Got it, coming right up. Order up, smooth mashed potatoes on deck. Running. What? Running? I think I did it. Now that's what I call bustling. It's very hard to whistle sometimes. But these girls can cook well enough to rival any restaurant, so I'm not surprised. If I'm worried about anything, it's... Here's your open house... your Freddy open house special. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's a lavish dish filled with all kinds of specialty ingredients. Please enjoy. Too late. Hopefully they don't complain later. What is this? It's magnificent. It's stimulatingly aromatic, rich on the palate, and with a refined aftertaste. Yes, this is the flavor I've sought for so many years. You shouldn't ask what is it. I'm pleased to hear you say so. That means it was worth the hike up the mountains for ingredients. I'm impressed. I must contact my foodie friend. Well, looks like we got some cuckoo customers, too. His food seems to like a hit, so it's fine, I guess. Mint? Whew, I'm full. That was a whole lot of fun. But there are so many other items on the menu I want to try out. No, hold it together, Mint. You'll get a horrid stomachache. Maybe I can order just one more thing. I mean, I'd be contributing to their sales, right? All right, I've decided. Let's keep the food train rolling. Toot toot. Delish. This is as good as any restaurant, maybe even better. I'm honestly stunned. When I heard about this open house, I pictured more of a stuffy sort of event. But it's turned out to be one heck of a good time. I'm glad I came. This flavor. I'm actually at a loss for words. This Academy student restaurant easily surpasses the dining hall at the military base. If I could eat food like this good every day, I'd have a lot more motivation to work. Possible I'd love to leave the cooking to these girls starting tomorrow even. This soup is something else. The balance between the spicy, sour, and bitter flavors is sublime. Did you use specialty ingredients for this as well? You have keen senses, my friend. I used the extract of a certain biological monster to offset the richness of the stock. Ah, I see. So that's how you're able to craft such a complex flavor. This truly is a dish overflowing with hitherto unknown discoveries. Okay, weirdo, you have fun with that. I'm so happy I bumped into someone who knows what's what. At this rate, I might be able to serve something even more extreme. We're still doing okay on potatoes, but we're starting to run low on tomatoes. We could use a fresh stock of drinks, too. I hear you say you're running out of grub. Yeah, we brought in a lot more customers than we originally expected to. It's not a bad thing, though. Becky agreed to supply us with whatever we needed, so all we have to do is give her a call and we'll be set. Oh, nice. Way to stay on top of things. Naturally. Thanks for checking in, Ash. I'm promise we'll be fine. Dandy. All we have to do is simmer it and it'll be good to go. While we wait on that, we can prepare the next. Looks like things are real busy over here. Guess they are, huh? If anything, I'm just relieved we have so many customers. This is all thanks to you helping with the taste testing. I only helped because I got to eat for free. Anyway, good luck. You liar. Is there someone upstairs? There is. Oh, Gina! I left the dining hall in the hands of the kids from the cooking club today. I can't help but be a little worried, though, so here I am. I figured that if things got too overwhelming for them, I could step in and help. But it looks like I was concerned over nothing. It's the actual school chef, cafeteria lady. I guess they're not called chefs, really. They're just cafeteria lady. Alright, let's check the bottom floor here. Holy shit. Oh my, you're kidding me. Monk! Open house at the branch campus, huh? All eyes are on this place. After the Great War, Radio Trista moved back to the main office. But the second studio in Leaves is turning into an important location for us. I'm personally working on a large-scale special broadcast about the branch campus. The open classes in the morning were great, but the club events in the afternoon were something else. As a Thors graduate, I plan on covering all of this in spectacular fashion. Okay. What is this? Oh, he was going to say something. When did this come together? Not crazy about the fact that I'm on the organization committee and didn't know about this, but... Please vote for the one you support. A ballot box. Did Leonora or Stark set this up? They want to decide which club has had the best showing, huh? How dumb. Then I'll take a look later.
Huh? Who put that box out?
Alright, I just wanted to make sure. Oh, yay! Hey, Lind. Phoebe, what are you doing here? Covering the open house, obviously. Hey, wanna swap places for old time's sake? I do know CPR, after all. Not happening. You just said you're here for work. At least try to act professional. It's fine. Rex is here, too. He's got it covered. Though all of our photos will be of the girls if I don't keep my eye on them. You two haven't changed at all. I swear, I turn my back on Lynn for 1 minute and she gets even more drop-dead gorgeous. You really just look the same. Maybe it's a sign that things are coming along with Gaius? I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of this. It's my sisterly duty. Sorry, things are so hectic right now. I'm set to return to St. Ursula next year, but for now, I'm still working as a nurse over here. If you see anyone looking unwell out there, make sure to bring them to me so I can look after him. Did you just give a full introduction to one of your students who already knows you? Oh, this is where we're holding our event. Uh-oh. Ash, thanks for keeping tabs on all of the clubs. I was just worried about whether or not you could handle things alone. It looks like you're doing fine. Yeah, I was a little nervous talking to the guys, but I'm managing. I got to chat with the female guest about all the books, all kinds of books. Even managed to turn a few new people onto Dorothy's novel. Cool. Whatever floats your boat. Plus, the book recommendation corner is surprisingly popular. The books here are all property of the school, so I can't loan them out, but Becky sure made sure that if there are any books people like, they can buy them immediately. I'm really grateful for her hard work. I bet she was pleased as punch that she could profit off of the open house. Well, either way, looks like things are fine here. Yep, I know you'll do great with your job as a committee member, Ash. I'll be your personal little cheering squad, so go get him. Man, just worry about yourself. You still have a live reading to do, right? Oh, yeah. I better get to the club room and prepare. When the time comes, I'll be waiting there. Yeah, I got it. Armin! Oh, yeah, it's the kids from town. Nice librarian lady recommended a picture book to me. I'm gonna have Rosine read it to me later. Where did the boys go? They all ran off somewhere. Together. Just ignore them. Let's have fun. Our own fun. Will they be okay? No worries. If they get lost, someone from the branch campus will find them. It'll be fine. They went to get swole. Get muscles. Ah, so you would be Ash from the new Class 7, I presume. It's a pleasure to meet you. See you. Likewise, I guess. You're that sister over at the church in town, yeah? Last I checked, she went to school with Schwarzer and now works as a squire with the Grelsritter. Guessing you're babysitting the kids again, huh? That I am. Today's open house sounded like a fun diversion, so I decided to bring them here for a change of pace. This is my last opportunity to spend time with these children, after all. Oh, yeah? You mean you're moving on from Leaves? Yes, my duties in this region have come to an end, essentially. Gotcha. I imagine you guys constantly have your hands full in one way or another. Those runs sure do seem fond of you, though. Better come back to visit every now and again so they don't get too bummed. Oh, of course. I absolutely want to visit whenever I have the opportunity it presents itself. Uh-oh. Oh, it's all the general info. Did you just keep this in because? It'd probably be harder to remove it. Yeah, Imperial Chronicle from specific years. Yep, late year 04. Okay, so there's nothing here. It's just old books and information from Cold Steel 3, essentially. I told the young lady at the literature club about my taste in novels, and she gave me a recommendation. And my word, this book cuts right to the heart. I was truly surprised. The author's name is Dorothy. She's a genius. Tatiana, what kind of lowbrow smut are you trying to shove down people's throats? I'm nervous about the recital. Why? Didn't you do all the announcements on the Dareflinger? Reading a book out loud should be hella easy for you at this point. Talking into a microphone and speaking to a huge audience right in front of you are completely different. Plus, I was talking to our friends on the Dareflinger. Look, just assume nobody's expecting much from you and try to unclench. You'll be fine. That's That's kind of sad in and of itself. But you're right, that's enough of complaining out of me. You just focus on your job, okay, Ash? Will do. Good luck out there. That's not the best advice. Wait, did I not talk to you? Huh, the latent shadow of the intercontinental railroad. Why could I not say that? That is and the dawn of airships and the distribution of revolution. I'm interested in these books. They'd both serve as a great source. Once I get back to the Empire, I'll put in a request to my bookstore to get my own copies. Sure. You made me realize that I have trouble saying intercontinental, apparently. For some reason, I was trying to say intercontinental. I don't know why. Okay, the platform, that main area. I do want to check the student store and the people back here. Celestin. Or Celestin. Celestin, you came. Indeed, I have. Though I only served here, but for a few months before the war, I simply had to come when it caught wind of this event. Lord Patrick graciously granted me free time, and here I am. That's great. I'm glad you can make it. I forgot he was the janitor for a while. I was talking to Master Reen and Lady Toa earlier. They had much to say about you, Frankie. And he's the current janitor. It would seem you've carried on your custodial duties here quite admirably since I left. And I hear you now manage the dormitories as well. That's quite the impressive promotion. Thanks, Celestin. I still fall 100 cells short of you when it comes to the workload I can handle, though. Nah, that's just as well. I'd fear for my own job if you were to follow in my stead too quickly. That being said, are you still looking to be a receptionist with the Bracer Guild? Absolutely. That's still the dream, but... Honestly, I get a lot of fulfillment out of this work as it is. I have the guild short-handed right now, so it's not like there's any shortage of opportunities. But with more students in tow, I feel like I should stay put for now and grow. That's what I've been thinking anyway. Is that so? Though I've only been away a short while, I must say, Frankie, you've grown You have grown indeed. When you feel ready to apply for the guild, please, by all means, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I have a fair few leads in the organization. It'd be my honor if I could personally recommend you when the time comes. I don't know what to say, thank you. Frankie, I've always felt that you were a man of potential. But I must admit, you've grown astonishingly. I almost wish you could join us at the High Arms house. When I compare myself to Celestin, I feel like I've still got a ways to go. Good ways. I'd been better make the most of this job so I can catch up. God, I can't believe I overslept. I completely missed the morning lectures. I was hoping to catch a glimpse of the Ashen Chevalier in person. Why didn't anyone wake me up? How could they abandon me? We all promised to come to the open house together. We had a pact. So, this is the Thors branch campus, eh? Some fine architecture they've got here. There was a point when I figured this was where they'd shipped out the main campus rejects. But boy, have I changed my tune. Couldn't ask for a better reputation. We'll have to think about sending our grandchildren here when the time comes. It's a path leading to leaves. Looks like we've still got guests trickling in. No slacking for me. Okay. Just wanted to check. Oh, and here's the garden. Can I? No. Oh, these are the kids. When they said where are the boys, it's these two. They're friends with them. Cool. Let's roll. I don't know if we should go that way. I don't see any club activities. Who cares? Exploring the campus is way more fun than some dumb old club stuff. It's farther than I made it last time. Don't you want to see what's farther down? Yeah, I guess I do. Exactly. Now, what are we waiting for? Let's hold it right there, you little brats. Ah, Ash, what are you doing here? It's past off limits. Go screw around somewhere else. Can't believe a punk like you's telling us what to behave. What was that? Nothing. Ignore him. Come on, Zach. Let's get out of here. Fine, if we have to. Man, I thought this was going to finally be our chance to explore the place for real. Oh, oh well, off limits kind of limits us, I guess. Zach dragged me over here, but I think it might be time to get back to Teddy. I bet Sister Rosine is worried about us. It leads to Einhell Keep. No guests are allowed over there. Doesn't look like anyone's there, so it's no concern. Okay. Alright, hold on. Oh, this is certainly the longest one, but I like that we're just like freely hanging out, and it's our chance to get to see stuff, so that's fine. I like how they're doing it here. How do I get to... I can't get there. I have to walk there. I didn't want to accidentally start this, but the student store is not on the list. This campus is humongous. I could see myself getting lost here if I'm not careful. Thankfully, the Ashen Chevalier was kind enough to guide me to my destination, so losing my way shouldn't be a problem. How lucky I am to have him as my tour guide, of all people. I bet you planned that. Herman! So this is where she goes to school these days. Seems like a real lively place. Hey, I know you. You and Leonora used to work together, didn't you? Right. Didn't we stop this guy from, like, doing some scam in Ordis? We turned his life around or something? No, you're one of the guys in new Class 7. Hey, thank you all for looking out for her. Officially, I'm here to escort Hugo. Oh, yeah, it was when Hugo was doing his nonsense. As he goes about his business, first and foremost. But the reason I volunteered was really so I could see how Leonora's holding up. Sounds like she's been keeping plenty busy, working on the executive committee for this event and all. Seeing her all relaxed and settled in here really puts my mind at ease. Sure. Leave it to the Golden Rock Shasa to head a campus, or a school, whose students and facilities can compete with those on the main campus. No kidding. The skills and experience of the pilots in those Panzer Soldat scrimmage this morning blew me away. The students in the athletic clubs are no slouches either. Gotta wonder if what they're feeding these kids. Maybe they've cracked the code with some special secretive training regimen or something. You could go to the school cafeteria and see. Freddy's got you covered. Hey, consider me intrigued. Alright, before that, I need to see a school store. It'll be Becky in here and Hugo. Regular customers are coming in to help sail to all the visitors? You mean sell? We're really breaking it in today. Thanks a bunch, open house. You know, I can't help but be reminded of our school festivals back at the main campus. I was thinking the same thing. We both had our own little storefronts and competed to see who could make the most dough, yeah? And that's right. It's almost a shame we're working together this time around. Well, I don't see anything wrong with cooperating every now and then. It'd get boring having to kick your sorry butt all the time. That's my line. I've been cooperating with Becky, and that's the network she put together. The profit margins aren't the highest, but I'll live. Obsession over profits came back to bite me before the war. Don't take that to mean I'm content with throwing Mira down the drain, though. Kleist & Co. is simply in the transitional period right now. It's only a matter of time before we're back on top. My network's gotten as big as I can for now. As much as I'd like to move on to what's next, I'll be needing some fresh blood around here. I think it's about time I got to recruiting. Okay. Alright, so we'll go and see here first. There's no club here, though, right? Oh. Mom. So weird when we don't get to hear the voices. Modern Music Club. Performance that'll dare flinger into your hearts forever? Clever. I'm just gonna assume they actually got permission to perform here. Still, not bad, guys. Thanks, everyone. Woo! You've been our little trio's biggest audience yet. Thanks for sharing your energy with us and helping us put on our best show ever. Aye, we're rocking the house down today. But the fun isn't over just yet. Next song will be our last. Let's get wild. She's usually so stoic, but look at her now. You mean Valerie? Yeah, you can actually hold a conversation with her these days. Says the pot about the kettle. Not my fault if folks can't hang. That's just what makes you special. Come again? Anyway, it looks like the show's wrapping up. Things are gonna get messy when people try to leave. Care to help me play usher? If it ain't one pain in the ass job, it's another. Fine. Our next performance is in 1 hour. Come check us out. Still got plenty of songs we haven't heard yet, so don't sleep on our next show. And we're gonna make the next performance even hotter than this one. You can count on that. So you get them coming back. Tell them that you're gonna do something better. The crowd was raving. Suppose I can spare a crumb of validation for those dorks today. Hey Ash, doing the rounds. Is Tatiana gonna be okay handling the literature club on her own? Sure. The only thing that requires more than one person is recitals, so other than that, she should be able to hold down the fort solo. Girls usually walk a walking ball in nerves, but when shit's gotta get done, she always rises to the challenge. You really trust her. You should tell her what you told me. Jess told me. I think you'd really make her happy. My Calais could say that to her face. Ain't my job to make her happy anyway. Man, you can be such a headache. Yeah. Modern Music Club's performance was nuts. I was planning on joining the wind orchestra next year, but maybe I should start my own modern music club at the main campus. That was their original song? There's no way they're seriously rookies. Her voice, the way the guys wailed on those instruments, it was all so powerful. I don't even care that it was rough around the edges. Never in my life have I heard music that stirred my soul like this. I could totally see them going pro. So this is rock. Talk about an impact. Or music with an impact. I was vibing, man. Okay. I was honestly gobsmacked when we were allowed to perform with our conceal a little while back, but today I'm feeling a different emotion. Of course you are. You punks were the star of the show today. That we were. I was nervous, but even more than that, I was busting at the seams to jam out. That's why I think I performed even better than usual. You gotta rest your arms, man. You can't just hold the sticks up like that. That's gotta hurt. Whenever I sing and strum on my guitar, I tend to lose myself in the thrill of performing. And inevitably, as soon as I come back down to earth, I'm mortified. No point getting all in your head like that. How many times have people seen you guys perform at this point? Enough that it shouldn't bother me, huh? Yahoo! This is rockin'. We finally had our concert debut and on the Durflinger of all places. I'm on Cloud 9, laddie. Cloud 9. Okay. We can't go in the Durflinger, right? We can go up here. Which does nothing. Okay. Can we enter any of these doors? No, we can't. Okay. One more thing left. You talk to everyone around the place. Wait, can I go in here? Is this last? Why don't you have an event in here? Oh, there's no clubs in here. Am I mistaken, or is the racket outside even louder than usual? No shit, the entire campus is swamped with people visiting for the open house. What a bunch of nonsense. Though I do recall being asked to give a lecture for the event, which I promptly refused. I might add, I have far better things to be doing. reading that same paper. All I ask is that none of those interlopers step a single reg inside the building. The last thing I need is simpletons interfering with my research. I bet that is the same paper he's been reading for 3 games. He just sits there, staring at it, and all it says is, "Get good." Now you've got Pander's sold-out warehouse. Looks like the engineers have been up to something. Doubt it's got anything to do with the open house. Don't you already know about it? They said in the scene when Kurt and him were fighting, they addressed that Reen had a... It's fine. Alright, tennis club. Looks like they're putting on an exhibition match and a tennis lesson. Take this. Ha. And this. Not so fast. Attention everyone, the tennis club is holding a public exhibition matches. Is it just Yuna versus... Ah, shit. Jessica, repeatedly, is that all that they ever do? Because that's all I ever see them do in tennis. Tennis is a fun sport and a fine way to stay fit and healthy. Anyone who's interested is welcome to come and give it a try. Those who'd like to sign up for a demonstration, please come see me. Looks like they've attracted a decent crowd. Even the Wild Phillies family came to spectate. Huh? Fine is underselling it. These chicks are downright smoking. Just look at them running around, showing off some leg. Did we hit the jackpot or what? Every one of these girls is a 10. Alright, Ash. We oughta sign up for a little demonstration. Sounds like a good way to get some hands-on time, if you know what I mean. No, I'm down. Ain't like there's anything else going on at this snooze fest, that's for damn sure. Great, we got a couple of creepers on our hands. Any other day I'd kick their ass and be done with it, but I gotta take a more delicate approach here. Hey there, you too. That uniform. You must be one of the students here. Shit, don't tell me you overheard us. What's your problem, chump? We ain't done nothing wrong. Relax, guys. I'm not here to start any beef. I mean, come on. Do I look like some preppy hall monitor snitch to you? Give me a break. You got a point. You don't exactly look like an honor student. Yeah, if anything, you look like a bad influence. Takes one to know one, jackass. Look, I get it, okay? That's why I came to give you a warning. It's a matter of courtesy. A warning? About what? Take a look around. You didn't forget where you are, did you? The Thors Military Academy branch campus, duh. But who cares? We're only here to kill time and catch some eye candy. Let that first part sink in. You're at a frickin' military academy. Those aren't ordinary schoolgirls you're ogling, my dudes. They're training to be professional soldiers, the war kind, you know? Push comes to sexual harassment. They can make a deadly weapon. They can make a weapon out of damn near anything within reach. You saw him smacking around that tennis ball. The thing flew like a damn bullet. Imagine if you got on their bad side and one of them went slice serve on you with their racket. How do you think that'd pan out? Look, I don't know. Your skull is gonna get smashed, that's what. And it won't be a tiny fracture either. I'm talking about complete cranial crush and dust. For real? Oh, that'll be the least of your troubles, I can tell you right now. How's it get any worse than that? A lot of rich girls here, from families with ties to people you really don't want to get on the bad side of. Word gets out that their dear daughters are in any sort of trouble, there'll be hell to pay. Kind of hell I'd really rather not even think about. Like, damn. Take it from me. Sucks being here. Suffocating. Got eyes on you wherever you go. Guy can't catch a break. I mean, if you fellas want to try your luck, be my guest. You're way braver than I am. I'll be rooting at you, or for you, at a distance, quietly. If you're lucky, you might walk away with a few bones intact. Might be worth a shot. Only one way to find out, yeah? You know what? I think we're good. I ain't like we're that desperate for some action, right, dude? Yeah, I think we better go. Cool, let's beat it. Good job, Ash. Took him long enough. What a complete waste of time. Maybe I should have just pulled him aside and beat the crap out of him. Saved us all a little trouble. Man, I've really gotten soft since coming here. This sucks. Nose. That's what tennis is like. It's so fun. I bet it's a ton of fun to play. You need friends to play with for a match. That is true. But the girl in glasses said you can practice by yourself by bouncing the ball against a wall. You know what? That might be just the thing to push me into giving it a shot. Wish me luck. Thanks to Yuna and Jessica's exercising, oh my god, exciting match earlier, the hands-on area is a big hit. Nothing wrong with a little hustle and bustle, but can you girls handle so many people? I think so. We got spare rackets lying around that we can use. Be nice if we got more than one court, but we're just doing basic rallies, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Want to give it a shot, Ash? You're more than welcome. No can do. I got too much work around the festival to slack off here. Still, if you girls have trouble keeping up, let me know, and I'll see what I can do to help. Sure thing. Thanks, Ash. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it here in time for the public lectures in the morning, but I could tell Yuna's working hard and doing well, and which is what counts. I'll be sure to give my husband the good news when I get back. Why couldn't he? Well, of course he couldn't come. Kick some butt, Yuna. Go, Yuna. That's all they got. The returns that blue-haired girl dished out had such a splendid curves. The angle, the speed, even the wind and the sun's rays came together to give them such this marvelous sense of harmony. Truly miraculous. It all goes to show just how beautiful and refined of a sport tennis is, truly. You are so much better than the two guys that were here. God, how am I supposed to relax when my family's watching me? I can hear Ken and Nena cheering me from here. How are they so loud? Am I that loud? Well, time to put on the big sister cap. I don't want to disappoint them. I feel like Yuna should have said that, right? I don't want to disappoint them? Why did Ash say that? This is originally supposed to be a casual tennis demonstration, but then I got completely absorbed in my match with Yuna. But that's fine. It made for a much better club promotion. Do you have a short neck? I think she does. I feel like her neck is a little... She doesn't always look like that, I don't think. Wait, is that Micah? The hell? This is it. The branch campus open house. Oh, everything's so lovely. I can't believe I have another opportunity to meet him. Oh, I am lucky. Now that I've scattered out the school, all that's left is to head over to the clubhouse and... Oh, what's this funny feeling in my chest? Oh, be still, my beating heart. Okay, it is after. Huh. Guess she's here to see someone. No idea who, though. It's a good way to not... Well, whatever. She seems to know where she's going, so you do your thing, girlie. Easy, Micah. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, yeah, I should probably go say hi to Wayne at some point, seeing as he's the one who's told me about it. Phew, my nerves are grateful for that brief distraction. Brain. Just a little longer and I'll make my way to the clubhouse. Poor Micah. There's nothing on the map. I'm gonna guess we have to go to our club now. Oh, okay. Pretty sure I've checked everywhere. Guess I'll head back to the literature club room. Wait, but... She's right here. I guess the reading is after? This was certainly enjoyable. It was extremely long. Like, way longer than I thought it was going to be. Okay, this way. But... absolutely worth it. I definitely want to still do the 7th stratum, but I think that might have to wait. We might do some miscellaneous stuff at the end of this. And the next episode we'll take care of the rest. I guess what Principal Le Guin said is true. We sure have a ton of prospective students visiting the school today. Funny how that works, considering when this place first opened, it was nothing but a dumping ground for a bunch of castaways. Little harsh there, don't you think? Anyway, I'm glad to see lots of new students will be joining us next year. That should be fun. Yeah, next year. With any luck, that should mean we'll get new people to join the literature club too. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yeah, that'd be pretty nice, I guess. My only concern is whether I'll be a good role model to the newcomers. It's kind of intimidating to think about. Hey, if anyone's got a good handle on that kind of crap, it's you. Really? You think so? Of course I do. I think you'll have the new members looking up to you and coming to you for help in no time. Oh, I hope so. I'll have to do my best to be a good leader to everyone. Plus, with all the new faces keeping you busy, you won't have to worry about putting up with me any longer. Huh? What do you mean any longer? Ash, what are you... It's almost time for the live reading. Let's grab our books and make our way over to the library. You can do this. Tatiana, of all people, is going to talk him out of it. I wonder if the book they're reading is absolutely just related. No, thank God I didn't have to do the live reading. That would have been a lot. Phew, things went off without a hitch. And the crowd seemed to have a good time. Yup, done and dusted. I was pretty shocked you managed to not to freak out during the real deal. That's because you were there reading with me. Well, I am a member of this club. I didn't participate, Schwarzer would never let me hear the end of it. I don't think that's true. You have your job as a committee member after all. So, about what you said before the reading. Well, time to get back to doing the rounds. You'll be fine on your own, right? Right. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about a club. What, club? Catch you later. Ash. Phew. The open house is almost over, finally. Guess I'll do another round inside the school? Don't do that. Don't. Okay. Oh, there he is. Hey, Ash. I see they've been keeping you busy. You can say that again. What are you guys, doing all gathered around here? Punk's playing hooky or what? I didn't take you to be slackers who like hoisting stuff on other fools. It's nothing like that. It looks like all of Class 7 is here now, though. Yeah, weird how it all worked out. You're telling me you guys didn't plan this? You all just happened to end up in the same spot? More or less. We each went on our breaks in search of a place to relax at the same time. Before we knew it, we all found ourselves here. Yep, what he said. We weren't coordinating at all. It just worked out this way. Well, unlike the rest of you, I'm still on duty, just to be clear. Be that as it may, I'd say it's a testament to the bonds we forged. As Class 7, I think it's simply wonderful. Come on, Ash, you're already here. Why not stick around for a chat? Did Tatiana tell them? A fine idea. We still have some time to spare, so it shouldn't be a problem. All right, you win. I'll join you guys. Well, spit it. What were you guys talking about? Airing your grievances with Schwarzer or something? That's the first thing that popped into your head? Oh, there he goes again, bashful as ever. Unlike me, I'm simply dying to tell you all about how much I adore our beloved instructor. You're on a polar opposite side of the spectrum, Missy. You're too open with your feelings. Always the handful at you two. Think you're any better, little bunny. I realize I'm not one to talk, but in hindsight, Instructor Reen sure assembled a class of rather colorful characters. That's an understatement. So you say, but I don't get the impression you've troubled Instructor Reen all that much. Come to think of it, you may be right. What do you expect? He's a model student. Of course he doesn't go out of his way to make life hell for Schwarzer. You say that like it's somehow out of the ordinary. Still, I wouldn't say that's entirely true. I had my family stuff to work through at the start. I was even a little impudent. It was only later that I started making a point of not causing problems for our instructor. So you started to sympathize with the guy, is that it? I don't know, I could see that. After all, like Instructor Reen, Kurt definitely has his fans among the girls here. To say the least, it seems like quite a number of girls visiting the campus today have something of a soft spot for him. Meaning we have another womanizer in the making on our hands. Womanizer? What? What do you mean? He's literally too dense to even say. It's like the opposite of that. Now, that's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? If anything, I see him as an example of what not to do, rather than someone to emulate. You guys are too harsh on him. He's lucky he's not here to hear all this. Poor sap can't catch a break. In fact, it's all you guys hitting on him that's making it difficult for him to be a normal human. That's the problem. And then they all pin it on him. Gaslighting, that's what they're all doing. All 40 characters. That aside, I think it's kind of great how the new Class 7 is just the 5 of us. We each have our strong points and weak points. It keeps things interesting. Indeed, it allows us to come together and compensate when someone struggles. I suppose we do strike something of a balance when you think about it. I think it's thanks to our small group that we've been able to grow and overcome so much. If even one of us was missing, I doubt we would have come nearly as far. Right, Muse, even if Muse, she knows. Even if no one told her. Maybe not. Losing one or two of us would have made much of a difference. There he goes again. Well, what else is new? I believe Ash is what they call a tough nut to crack. Yeah, think what you want, like... Whatever, I'm gonna get back to patrol now. Peace. Ash, wait. What now? Jokes aside, try not to stretch yourself too thin. Don't think you always have to shoulder a responsibility by yourself. You're never truly alone. Thanks. You've got nothing to worry about. Believe me, any corners I can cut with this crap are getting cut. Okay, I'm off for real. Try not to slack off too much, you hear? Oh, Ash. Dang it, he never makes things easy. Oh, what? No! Are you kidding me? Is there more? Hey, what are you doing? What do you have to do? Patrol the campus. Oh, Randy. And probably Reen. No way I'm going around talking to everyone again, though. Someone is looking comfy. Trying to get out of doing your job during the open house? What? Never seen someone on a break before? Sheesh. Not like there's much for us instructors to do in the afternoon anyway. The other three are workaholics anyway. Say anyway twice? They practically had everything covered, so why not put my feet up and take it easy? In other words, slacking off. Wait, don't tell me you're getting sentimental all of a sudden. Guess you could say that. I hate to bail like this. I really did hope to see you kids through to your graduation. Man, I gotta say, I never took you for the sappy type. It's a big deal. You're just gonna go back to your old Crossbell stomping grounds. It ain't like the end of the damn world or anything. Hell, if anything, I'm glad to see you go. Means one less adult to get on my ass about something stupid. For all the growing up you do, that mouth of yours could still use some work, punk. Don't get me wrong, it sucks to go, but I'm not worried about things going south without me around here to steer the ship. You kids are plenty capable now, not to mention you still got Reen and Toei. You couldn't be in better hands. If you say so. He's not wrong. I don't think the others will have any trouble with those two still around. You know something, Ash? I realized it a while back. You and I were not all that different from each other. Alright, who are you and what have you done with the real Randy? Well, I'm serious, man. We both have, let's say, colorful pasts, and we both tend to put on a brave face and not look bothered over anything. We also tend to act laid back, yet try to shoulder things all on our own. See where I'm going with all this? But it ain't all that bad. It ain't all bad. Sure, we've had rough starts, but now we've got places we belong, surrounded by people who respect and accept us. Guess what I'm trying to say is, it wouldn't kill you to lean on those around you every once in a while, when you need them. Being there for others and being able to count on them being there for you is what love and friendship are all about. You're jumping at shadows. It's not like I'm trying to be Mr. Loner over here or anything. You don't have to remind me that mushy crap. I get it, believe me. Sure. Consider it a little reminder. I feel nice to have good friends here. Caught me by surprise, too. I didn't think I'd get so attached to this place. To be honest, there's a part of me that's gonna miss it. I'm gonna stay here a little while longer and soak it in while I can. You go on without me. Okay. Wait, there wouldn't be anything here. Well, let me just... There we go. There are multiple here, too? Oh, do I have to talk to all the faculty. Carbide. Something happened? Nah, I'm just here for a regular report. The open house is proceeding as planned. All the clubs are doing well. I see. Good work out there. You seem busy. Yes, well, end of the year paperwork on top of issues regarding the open house will do that. Not to mention dealing with my successor. They're quitting the branch campus at the end of this year, right? I am. The RMP is understaffed. To be honest, they asked me to come back right after the war ended, but I managed to get them to hold off until the end of the year. Current plan is for Instructor Herschel to take my place. We're bringing in a new instructor to fill the role she's vacating, so you kids don't have to worry about anything. I ain't worried. Good. I suppose I'm the one who worried about the branch campus on my way out. Now that I think about it, that was all for naught. You kids have all grown tremendously in the last year. Look at you. You were the #1 problem child when you got here. Now you're someone people can rely on. I'm not a model student. I think you were spot on with your first assessment. Regardless of what you think of yourself, it's a fact that the people around you trust and depend on you. So I hope you see this committee job through to the end. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. By the way, General Le Guin is going to be staying on as the branch campus's principal. Considering who we're talking about, she could easily return to active service whenever she pleases. Either way, there's no doubt in my mind that the branch campus will expand even further going forward. You're an upperclassman now, so make sure to serve as a good role model for the kids below you. You know as well as I do that I'm about as good of a role model as a cigarette butt you'd find beneath the school dumpster. Alright, we gotta go over here. This is Toa's. No, this is a storage room, not Toa's room. Oh, well, Toa's here. Doing the rounds, Ash? Yep. Checking the equipment? Mm-hmm. More importantly, I'm so sorry I can't help much with keeping things running. I've been busy handling VIPs today. Who's the VIPs? Hey, no point in apologizing to me. Plus, ain't this whole open house thing about making us students do the work? I guess you're right. Honestly, it brings me back to when I was a student. Our school festival was quite the event. I heard a little about that from Crow. He apparently had some recorded footage of it. You don't need to see that. Jeez, Crow, what are you thinking? Oh, now I really have to get him to show me sometime. No, I officially forbid you as an instructor. By the way, when I was the second year, I was a student council president. I heard. Pretty easy to imagine. You think so? It was honestly really tough. But everyone on the council helped me, and so did Reen. So I managed to hang on until the very end. Schwarzer was on the student council? No, not quite. But he was always accepting our requests. And even outside of that, he was constantly helping people who were in need. Not like he's any different now. I think it's nice. Anyway, it was a hard job that put a lot of responsibility on my shoulders, but it was equally as fun and worth doing. Cool. Bully for you. Anyway, sorry to keep you here. We'd both better get back to work. You've got this, Ash. Take care. Yeah, thanks, I guess. It has its challenges, though it wasn't as if I had to do it alone. The other members helped me, and I value my time. Okay.
Wonder how the other events are going now. It's as good a time as any to check in on them.
I do not want to talk to you. Hey, man, at this rate, there ain't gonna be any time left for patrols. You handle this place. Peace. Oh, you know. You are... Hey, Ash, doing your committee member rounds? What do you think, smartass? So, how's it going? Sounds like the literature club is doing well. Yeah, well, I left all that to Tatiana. And yet I saw you participating in the reading. You weren't too shabby earlier, either. You were watching? I just happened to be passing by, so I took a peek. Ain't anyone ever told you that nobody likes a peeping Tom? My bad. I couldn't help but be curious about how my students are faring. Right, whatever you say. But I guess you're always like that, prone to sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. I bet you've been running around all day looking after people. Yeah, actually. I figured, since I hadn't seen you anywhere. Not that I'm complaining, thanks to you I had an easy time of it. Well, as an instructor here, I've been trying not to get too involved. Says the guy who'd probably write a formal apology letter for jaywalking. Yeah, but I guess there are people out there who'd appreciate it. Ash, I just don't want to owe you anything. Ash? I'm going to keep sticking my nose into people's businesses. That's just how I am. And that goes for your business, too. Anything comes up, let me know. I'll come running. I'm your homeroom instructor, okay? I told you, that part of you is so damn annoying. Hey, you were kind of smiling there. Can't hide it. What the heck? Oh, I just have to leave. There we go. It should be fine. Yeah, almost time to wrap up. Should probably cast my vote. Oh, right. Of course. I just want to check. I'm not actually going to go into every room. Okay, you guys are still staring in on Kurt. And now Fritz is gone, and this man... I am curious about this one, of all things. Despite me maintaining the upper hand this entire time, his sheer tenacity is truly impressive to behold. I don't even remember the last time I got so heated about a chess match. I drew another challenging opponent. This may be above my skill level, though I have no intention of surrender. I'll fight till the very end. Good. How are... Yeah, and then you haven't changed. Okay. Give me a moment. Did Micah not come to see you? Oh my god. Poor Wayne. And Stark is gone. Oh, Stark's doing patrols. About time to check in on the clubs. Better pull my weight if I don't want Allie and Wayne to extra burden. Glad Leonora is back now. It's a little tiring rotating teaching duty for swimming class when it's only me and Wayne. Okay. I was just curious about that. I think we're good. If I go around again, we'll be here literally forever. Which club had the best event? It'd be lame to vote for my own club, so... I mean, Cooking Club was putting in a lot of effort. I gotta say Cooking Club. I'll write him a comment, too. There we go. I was gonna say swimming because poor Altina, but overall, we never saw him even get in the water, so... With that, the afternoon portion of the Thors branch campus open house came to a close. Visitors departed the school grounds in good spirits, satisfied with the festivities were on auto. soon as they were all gone, Principal Le Guin summoned all of the students and faculty onto the field for another assembly. Okay. I'm pleased to announce that both the morning lectures and afternoon club activities were both very warmly received. Suffice it to say, the open house proved to be an excellent showcase to the general public of how far we've come in the short span of time. Couldn't ask for a better conclusion to the eventful first year on this campus with all of you. Success such as this is only made possible thanks to the hard work and effort put in by every person involved, no matter their role. Impressively, despite the many hours you all put into this, not a single one of you looks exhausted now that it's all behind you. If anything, I see excitement and anticipation for the future in your eyes, a wonderful sign of what I'm sure is another good year to come. That having been said, it's now time for today's main event. Huh? I don't get it. Well, the visitors are gone. There's nobody else left to see whatever this is. She's talking about that club voting. Be pretty lame if that was the main event. We'll now announce the results of the first Student Council presidential election for the Rance campus. Uh-oh. What? Nobody said anything about an election. They definitely vote for him. Hiya, it's me, Mint, everybody's favorite engineer. I'll be your MC for this next segment. While Instructor Toa's over there tabulating everyone's votes, let's give our candidates one last introduction. First up, from Class 9 Military Finance, it's the Branch Campus's highly capable social butterfly. You know him better as Stark. Yeah, it's all three. Next, from Class 8 Combat Tactics, it's the Branch Campus's heavy-hitting, ever-considerate sister figure, Leonora. And finally, hailing from Class 7 Special Operations, it's the campus punk with a heart of gold who everybody trusts, Ash. Are you shitting me? Goes without saying that this inaugural Student Council election is a very special occasion. As you all know, these three students were nominated by their respective classes, and when all was said and done, one of them... Hey, Schwarzer, what's the deal? Mind telling me what the hell's going on here? What's there to explain? The one who serves on the Open House Executive Committee gets to run for president. Whoever's running things and helping the clubs get ready, we're essentially a campaign to show everyone what you're capable of. Musei did not tell you the full story. You've got to be... This is news to me. Ugh. Musei, I thought I told you to give him a rundown last week. But Instructor, you see how he's reacting. If I told him he was up for election heading ahead of time, he would have quit on the spot. So I decided to leave that part out in the interest of the student body. Why, you set me up. Look, what Musei did might have been a little mean, but we all did come together and choose to nominate you for president, Ash. Your head's straight on straight? If anyone's suited to be student council president, it's Phony Locks over there, not me. Or you could put Mr. Hotshot Honor Student. Picked Mr. Hotshot Honor Student. Hell, Wild Philly would have been better. And she's a frickin' loose cannon. Really, just about anyone here would do. Well, almost anyone. Little Bunny, probably not. You could have been a little more discreet, but I don't disagree. I am neither suited to or nor interested in being president. Well, in any case, my hands are already full with the duchy. Besides, you know me, I prefer scheming in the shadows over working in the open. Less scrutiny that way. Not a wretch of shame to be found. As for me, I'm also busy following in the footsteps of my predecessors in the Vander School. In that sense, I don't think it would be right for me to lead other people, or not right now anyway. I'm the last person you'd want filling paperwork and doing all the other administrative stuff. That's fair, you're more the type who prefers being out in the open, in front, leading the charge rather than commanding from the back. Taking all that into account, we were led to the realization our best candidate for student council president is you, Ash. It wasn't simply a process of elimination. We nominated you for your ability to get things done, and also to support others. Accept it, Ash. At this point, it's too late to change our nomination. I'll admit I would have perhaps preferred, you properly volunteer for it before things got underway. Be that as it may, I also happen to agree that you're the best man for the job, Ash. This isn't funny, you guys. This ain't just something you... Look, and then there's Instructor Toa. That must mean... There you are. I'll leave the rest up to you. You've got it. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The results are in. Let's see. Wait a sec. Unfortunately, it looks like one person's vote had to be invalidated. It went to the cooking club. It says the omelet rice was inedible. Hard to disagree there. Unfortunately, that's not what we're voting on, so that doesn't count. It's only fair. So that's what the ballot box was about. Damn it. Anywho, on to the final results. In third place with 4 votes, Leonora. What? 4? Take what you can get. Thanks to everyone who voted for me. I really appreciate it. Poor Leonora. In second place with 5 votes, we have Stark. You deserve more, Stark. To be honest, I'd be lying if I said I'm not a little disappointed. I was all ready to take up the mantle and get to work. Oh well, it's hard to complain coming in second. If those two came in second and third, so smart, Kurt. Then that means... I think you've all narrowed it down, but finally, in first place, with 10 votes, exactly twice as many as our second place candidate, Thors Branches campus's first ever elected student council president is none other than Ash Carbide from Class 7. Congratulations. Yeah, that's awesome. Good for you, Ash. There's nobody more perfect to be our president. Agreed. I always knew you would win. Are you shitting me? Oh boy.
You? Student council president?
This one's already emotional. In a weird way.
Laugh of the century, right?
You're not gonna really do it, are you? You just don't know when to give up, Ash Carbide. It's truly pathetic.
You think I don't know I'm unfit for it?
How couldn't you? You're so weak, you can't even beat me. How the hell do you expect to set a good example for anyone?
I said I know.
You'll never stand shoulder to shoulder with anyone. Never as a friend, as a confidant, or as a leader. You can put money on that. Whoever voted for you must be out of their damn minds. It's beyond laughable, isn't it? Come on, Ash. Let's hear you laugh at this farce. At the biggest joke of all. Yourself.
Shut up! Shut the hell up!
Oh, damn it. There you are, Schwarzer. Took you long enough. What's the occasion, Ash? Why'd you call me up here? Need to talk about something. You could say that, yeah. Got something I need to tell you. Well, you might want to make it quick. The others are going to be starting the after party soon. Things can't kick off without the man of the hour, you know. An after party, huh? Better to call it a farewell party when all's said and done. We'll cut to the chase. Schwarzer, I'm resigning from Thors. Is that it? What the... How the hell did you know? Give me a little credit, Ash. It's my job to stay on top of the students and their thoughts. Well, you read me like an open frickin' book. Happy now? 'Cause I sure ain't. Let me ask you this. Does this have anything to do with what happened between you and the Emperor? His Majesty is doing just fine now. He's back to full health. He personally forgave you for what happened. It's water under the bridge. You don't think I get that? Just because he's forgiven me doesn't mean that I can. And your solution is to pack up and leave, is that it? Yeah, that's right. That's all I had to tell you. Peace. Nash, wait. I respect your feelings, but I want you to stay with us. Huh? What's it to you? I thought about playing the good instructor and listing off a bunch of rational reasons why you should remain here, but I can tell you've thought this through and feel sincerely about it. I won't try to reason with you. I'm simply going to speak from the heart. Ash, I really do want you to stay put. It's not just because you're one of my students and I'd hate to see you go. I consider you a friend, a partner who's gone through a whole lot with me this past year. Oh, give me a break. Just once, can you not turn this into some corny-ass speech? You'll live. Think of the rest of Class 7. I think they'd be pretty sad if they didn't get to graduate with you. Yeah, right. Unlike what happened with your gen, I'm the only one dropping out here. Nobody's gonna miss a good-for-nothing jerk like me. You don't really believe that, do you? You'd open your eyes and take a good look around if you believe nobody here appreciates you. Huh? What do you mean? What? He's right, Ash. That's not it at all. Son of a, you guys heard all that? Not all of it, but some, though it seems the instructor was aware we were here. We got the gist of it. I have to say, it's about what I expected. Everyone's worried about you, Ash. You've been acting off for some time now. So you guys were onto me the entire time. Great. Not just us, look. Ash. Damn it, you two? Are you really gonna drop out? Think so. He said think so. He didn't. He's already reconsidering. Look at the bright side. Now you'll be able to read in peace without my dumb ass scaring you. You should be happy. But I won't. I did find you intimidating at first, but you're razor focused when you read your books. You even recommend ones for me to check out sometimes. Whenever I have a problem, even if it's silly, you always go out of your way to help me, like it's no big deal. Most days we both read in silence, it's true, but over time, having you there has made the literature club such a cozy place to be. The silence won't be the same without you. I'm so glad we're in the same club together, Ash. So glad. I'd rather it stay that way. Ugh. Tatiana. Look at her pouring her heart out. Honestly, what she said goes for all of us. I get that you put a ton of thought into this, I really do. Nobody's denying that. But we're just as determined to make it to graduation together, every one of us, as a class. We'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. Don't think you can bail on us so easily, mister. Indeed, you're being rather narrow-minded about all this. You really should reconsider. Not to mention I did lose to you in today's Panzer Soldat scrimmage when you caught me by surprise. I would be haunted to the grave if you ran off before I had a chance to settle the score. Don't forget me. I would hate to see you go as well. Then I would be the only one tormenting our dear instructor on a regular basis. It'd be so lonely without an accomplice. Seeing the instructor in question, I'm not sure what to make of that one. I wouldn't be particularly upset if you left. Allie, we're trying to. However, it would be sad if I was unable to graduate with you. That much I can say for certain. Damn it, guys. It's not just Class 7 either. You're appreciated by everyone at the branch campus. They need you here. Today's election results are a testament to how vital you've become to our school. Hey, Ash, what are you doing standing around up there? Oh, it's them. Yeah. No, it's you guys. You're still here? Not for long. We're about to head out. Aye, we'll be coming to the shindig tonight, too, you know. We got something special for you there to celebrate your victory, so I hope you're getting pumped. Yeah, yep, see you there, Mr. President. Not you guys, too. Their timing couldn't be more impeccable. I'll say. Whatever, I don't care what any of you say, I'm still... commanding... Oh, give it a rest already, will you? Oh. Principal Gwyn, I didn't realize you were still on campus. There's something I forgot to mention, but before I forget to that... Ash Carbide, you don't truly think you can leave this academy so easily with so much unfinished business now, do you? Huh? So what if I do? This branch campus hasn't seen a single student leave our ranks to date. Not even the war could shatter a perfect record. As principal here, I'm not about to permit our first desertion in such a shameful manner. You for real? Boy, she's really putting the screws to it. I can see your point. Given the circumstances, of course she wouldn't be all that inclined to accept his withdrawal. Gah. If you really insist, I shall let you go, but only if you agree to fulfill one last assignment as your condition for graduating. Yeah, what kind of assignment? You must demonstrate the fruits of your education at this prestigious branch campus as one of its students, something tangible. Thors is an institution with deep ties to the imperial family. You must shoulder its legacy without shying away from it. Surely you owe that much to His Majesty the Emperor, after all that's happened. It's hard to argue against that. Agreed. That sounds like a very reasonable thing to ask in return. Not to mention, I believe today's election offers you something of a unique opportunity, one you'd be foolish to pass up. Ah, damn it! What makes you all think you can boss me around? You have no idea what I'm thinking. Well, Ash, I hate to say it, but you brought all of this upon yourself. Now, are you going to turn tail and run from those thoughts, or will you confront them head on? The choice is yours. Shit. Oh. The music. The 3 music. You guys are playing real dirty, you know that? You're ganging up on me, goading me at every chance, going straight for my pride. Damn pride. How the hell am I supposed to run off in peace now, when you go to all that trouble? Then does that mean... Let me make one thing clear. I ain't staying because you guys all cried crocodile tears. Nothing like that. I just hate the thought of ditching this place when I've still got stuff left to do. Fine, I accept your dumb assignment. I'll make good on it so hard, it'll wipe that smirk clean off your face. Meanwhile, until it's time to graduate, you better believe I'm gonna putting you guys to work. That goes for the new kids. Ash. Now, there's the Ash I know. Yeesh, Ash, can't you admit how you really feel just once? Frankly, at this point, I'd be more shocked if you did. Agreed. At any rate, this coming year is shaping up to be a rather fun one. I can't wait for it to begin. Oh yes, a Carbide. About that other thing I forgot to mention earlier. Student Council President is permitted to select who gets to fill the other roles on the council. No election necessary? That is all. Don't let me down, President Carbide. I shall expect great things from you. Well, so all of Class 7 is just the Student Council now? Well, it sounds like the branch campus Student Council is now officially underway. Better get to work, Ash. If you need me for something, I'd be happy to be treasurer. Really, I just want to help however I can. Make your life easier as president. She's the best person for the job. She's already in charge of the branch campus's accounting, after all. Oh, that's right. I have to get ready for the after party, so I think I'll be heading back to the dorms now. Not so fast, Phony Locks. You're not trying to run away from me, are you? Was it that obvious? Clear as day. It seems we had nothing to worry about. Yep, all's well that ends well. That Ash. Stirring up trouble is until the very moment I step off this campus, I swear. There we go.
You didn't run away.
I was gonna say, you cannot end this without this.
Yeah. No matter how lame I may look, I decided to stay the course.
You already noticed, right? That curse of yours vanished a long time ago.
I know. You're nothing more than the manifestation of my own guilt.
Finally put 2 and 2 together. Guess it's time I was on my way then.
No, that's not how this works. You're not going anywhere. Probably not ever. But I'm gonna keep moving forward, even if it means crawling on all fours. So you just sit there and watch.
You sound pretty dead set. Fine by me. Make sure I get a real good look then at the future you've resolved to create through blood-stained hands.
Whoa. It's such a real, like, internal battle that some people have to go through, and I like it. I like how they've done it. Oh, right. Thors Branch Campus First Student Council. Treasurer Tatiana, Secretary Stark, Supervisor Leonora, okay. Vice President Muse, President Ash. Verified by Principal Aurelia LeGuin. Oh, thank God, he got his revenge on her. She has no choice. That was definitely great. Oh, another true rage. Definitely great. It was extremely long. I could never have predicted it was going to be this long. Obviously, this episode is done. Like, I can't keep going. This was very long. And there are many things that I didn't get to do that I had planned on doing, so they're going to have to be next episode. But that is all of the daydreams.
Rendering browsing interface.
Unless... Hold on, where was it? Was there another one here? There are 2 more listed here, so somehow either this isn't the last stratum, like they said it was the last stratum, it's probably not, or they're gonna like put daydreams as random after this. One of the 2. Either way, we have 2 more daydreams after this. We're gonna go do the 7th stratum in the next one and get all of the miscellaneous things out of the way. No matter what. I'm doing all of the trials, all the pom party, all that stuff. We're just going to get all of that out of the way so that in the following episode, I actually don't know what we're going to get. But if we do get those other 2 daydreams, in the following episode, we can get those done with and close out the game. Probably. No. So there should only be 2 episodes left. Maybe. So, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.